And we are live! Hello and welcome everybody to the Root Winter Tournament 2023, Round 2, Losers Bracket, Game 12. My name is Guerric, and our players today are TheInvisibleDan.
Hello.
MurderSheRoot.
Hello.
Kelton Black.
Hello.
And Carnal.
Hey.
Thank you so much, everybody. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck and have fun. I'll let you get started.
So I start by picking the map, right?
I'm so sorry, Sam. Your draft is cursed again. He has the worst luck in tournaments, I feel.
I'm sure we all want to practice.
This is deeply cursed.
We're in the tournament to practice for digital. Lake map.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Well, damn.
So lake map is an interesting choice. It's
Carnal.
good for...
It indicate to you that I have no plan. And then
It's good for Riverfolk. Bad for Vagabond.
I did have some.
Not great for Wooden Alliance. Not great for Keepers.
These are.
And who knows for Corvids? I don't know. It's fine. Card draw's good. Yeah.
Well, what the hell? Take,
All right, we're picking Vagabond.
Can I be Corvid and Thief? Right? Where is he? All right. Where am I gonna live?
Did I just
Matter
hear a firework?
One of these is the thief.
It's
The white raccoon.
this one.
Is it that one? I guess it
Yep.
is that one. Yeah, totally.
So it is.
Like it.
I had even. I was like...
Let's start right
Right
here.
So lake map, lake map's funny for Vagabond because the ruins are more disconnected than on any other map by like a long shot. And also, if you're not familiar with lake map, you may not realize that the coastal forests are adjacent to each other. So you can slip from this coastal forest to this coastal forest, or from this one to this one, despite them being separated by this clearing.
As we go. All right, that's it for me.
What do we get for quests?
Okay.
Can I move this quest deck in front of my board? Is that cool?
You can try.
Have any issue with
It won't work. Oh, it did work. That was locked and uninteractable the one time we tried before. Yeah, that's fine with me. Will this game be over before the Underworld drop in digital? If you were in Direwolf's Discord like an hour ago, somebody was able to access the content on Switch. And then like 20 minutes ago, Direwolf tweeted that they were delaying the Switch version by a week. So I don't know what to read into that, but...
We play Badgers in a tournament game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sam.
I have to. I'm gonna. Oh, wait, you
Someone
set up.
I'm not
I'll
ready,
see
but
where you set up.
Way to give up info, Sam. Before anyone says it, I'm working on overlay. I'm getting there.
I think I'll make my homeland up here in 2. Warrior. Let me grab my plots.
All right, I haven't had a chance to look at the clearing suits for this map clearly. The one thing I like about what Corvids are doing here is this is a decent anti-Badgers setup because 2-8-10 is the most obvious keeper symmetry. Not symmetry, but synergy for setup location. Given that it's 3 clearings of the same suit all right next to each other. You could set up on the bottom half,
My setup is done.
stake out 9-12, and then chase up to 7 and hold on to it, and you'll be pretty good.
Would I rather be? Oh yeah, I'm going keepers.
Yeah, or you could do 1-5, pick up 9, go to 7 or something. Like there's,
Light me up with keepers here.
it still works out fine.
Okay, great. Shuffle all 12 relics face down. Put them randomly in the forest. All right. Great.
So notably, this is a rare case where we only had a single militant faction.
Right.
So the Riverfolk Company are actually locked
Of how I can do this.
and could not be chosen until keepers were chosen.
Just a manual.
Yeah.
So now Invisible Dan actually has full access to either Wooden Alliance or Riverfolk.
I think you just have to, for the second round, as I understand it, you just have to say where you're putting it before you pull it out, so you don't get to
Okay, good
use
call.
the
Good
stacks
call.
or whatever.
Yeah, I promise I'm not gonna be gaming where the relics are at.
I'm being mature, but there was a joke in there.
Is that all of them?
There was a big joke in there.
Yes, I think that's one in each forest.
Okay, cool.
But as keepers, wouldn't you be scared to interact with Wooden Alliance if they were picked?
Clearings, 4 warriors in each homeland. Okay.
Presida, MurderSheRoot is one of the co-hosts of Woodland War Machine. He is Sam. Ooh, just popped my thumbs. What was I saying? Oh, as keepers, wouldn't you be scared to interact with Wooden Alliance if they are picked?
Randomly as even as possible if it's not adjacent to your.
Scared, yes, but not like
These are the only
existentially so.
that are adjacent.
Like it's more annoying than
So I'm gonna start, but
do not pick.
to this one.
We have how many left? 3? 2 more.
This one.
I was gonna say this one's slightly interesting because the traditional are these 3.
We'll go this one.
That's a wild pick.
Cool. Faithful retainer. Great. That's me.
Okay.
Okay. I will. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's try with the otters here.
All right, we're going Riverfolk.
Everybody's a gentleman, nobody's the Woodland Alliance.
Okay, what's my set? Oh, I see.
So, like, there actually is an interesting debate to be had about which faction is a better counter pick to keepers. Wooden Alliance, if they're able to adequately spread in keepers' way, will tax early game cards and have a notable effect on the keepers' engine. But if that's not the case, they're basically just points racing the faction that can points race as effectively or arguably even better. Whereas Riverfolk can actually exert policing power against keepers if the rest of the table props them up. Granted, you know, one of your compatriots is a vagabond, so that's not ideal in terms of buying partners, but maybe Corvids and the overlay. I apologize. I misclicked. What was I saying? Otters and Corvids could create like a Devil's Pact. Chat. And otters can steal the ferry, which would be a nice solid impediment to keepers. You let them get that card, it's gonna pay dividends for them. I'd like to see this hand.
You'll eagerly await your hand.
Oh, yes. Like I said, I do that at the end of my setup, right?
Nope. Right away.
Oh, no,
I think you can do it at any point.
Okay.
Immediately.
Makes it.
That for sale effect comes into play
Take bids.
right away.
After everyone wants soup kitchen. I guess I'm going first. Doesn't matter what I put them now. But anyway.
I think
Okay, I'm done. So
I think Dan misunderstood and thought we were talking about service prices.
Back.
And
Yeah, but Otters, you want to show us your hand? So
oops.
Yes.
I mean, that's after I just throw stuff. Okay, I can do that before I throw stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
It's
don't
as soon
have-
as you
yeah,
draft the otters, your hand becomes
okay.
public.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could draft it now, but I think you.
Oh yeah, that sweet soup kitchens.
Yep. ambush.
Yeah.
Seeing me.
Yeah.
Things I like.
T is the big deal here.
Need that tea around.
Despite Sam's MurderSheRoot's memeing,
I'll
T
take
is
Plan B.
T is the big deal. You could
Okay, now
You-
we load our hands.
you could leave the T for Vagabond, or you could get rid of it
Our cards
to hurt Vagabond.
So,
There's a decision to be made there.
Yeah, so what are you keeping over there?
I'm putting these
What-
back.
What do people want?
I think you should throw back the tea.
I asked what people want, not what they didn't want.
Oh, I want mouse in a sack, ambush, soup kitchens, and Gently's.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
I suppose I could be partial to any of the craftables or the ambush. So
Okay.
Well, I would like you to get rid of soup kitchens if you're going to get rid of the tea, especially because badgers are going to want that bird card.
this is true.
And plus, nobody else has used for soup kitchens.
Okay. And I'm going to throw back. T and
Tea and the bird. Hurt us both.
Hurt us both.
the problem is I want people to buy stuff, so it's not like-
If you get rid of the soup kitchens, I'll buy something on my turn.
This is interesting.
Okay, which section?
Vagabond.
Okay. Ah,
Vagabond saying, if you hurt us both, I'll buy.
oops. I thought I had both.
That's fun. And the fact that we're not fighting
Just on top of the deck.
for otters to keep the tea tells me that Vagabond probably has a tea in hand, right?
We all good?
I think
I
so.
think so. All right.
Well,
I'm
good
gonna
luck,
click
everybody.
start the game.
Oh yeah, we do have
Alright.
to start the game.
Yes, but yes. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Have fun.
Like magic, so many things are gone.
All right, here we are. Turn 1, otters.
Draw a card.
Or maybe they think Thief doesn't have need a tea right away. You're right. I forgot they were Thief for a moment.
Draw. Oops, actually.
I forgot they were Thief.
I will then move
Uh,
this guy on the ferry. Oh, sorry. These are gone on here.
Mm-hmm.
we fixed it.
So to draw another card. Guess what came back?
Hilarious.
And
It is funny.
as well draw one more card.
All right, we're just gonna go for the triple draw turn 1 otters, which
Wow.
I don't feel like you see as often anymore. They did shuffle, yes, Pat. They also returned the cards before hitting start game, which the script shuffles when that happens. That's wild. That is wild. Anyway, I feel like this was a not uncommon opener for otters back in like Underworld era.
Still apply if I have to throw out super kittens again to get the deal.
I guess it really depends on your prices. I mean, he's gonna want that bird card.
Yeah, maybe I'll.
Sam's playing it cool right now, not saying nothing.
I will definitely still buy if you get rid of soup kitchens. What's that?
The real question is,
Gonna buy either way. They got a free buy here.
exactly,
First turn by.
is Vagabond going to buy anyway?
Out of spite, I might not.
Okay. And oh, it's cost.
Yeah, Elavaris, it's still fine.
Let's leave it there.
I'm slightly less partial to it if your hand is pretty stacked already. But admittedly, one of the reasons we did it this time was because we were stealing the ferry, which is itself a form of policing.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Otters, I think I'm going to be your best customer. Okay.
2 does feel cheap.
Not trying to pull anything shady, but I would love these badgers back at some fairly soon. I know you got to do your otters thing, but I'm going to take this card.
I feel like we're undervaluing our cards right now. And
Camp. Yeah.
Keeper's still got a 4th card.
What's this one?
I want to point out.
Gonna in-camp here. And we're also going to in-camp here.
Okay.
Are you Sam or Jake?
I'm Sam.
Okay.
We've in-camped recruit.
This
No. No recruit turn 1 here. Craft. I will craft a swap meet. All right.
I like swap meet.
Now I'm going to
I like swap meet a lot.
I'm going to move this badger here. I'm going to battle, then may delve in this clearing. No battle, so I'm just going to take this in and flip it over.
2.
Oh, and it's a 2.
Not bad. 3 would have been nice, but
Lose it.
2's better than a 1.
Go to recover, and I do have to.
Oh, right. Actually, sorry.
So I'm gonna just
Sorry. 2 is a free recover.
2 points.
What are you, some kind of expert?
Definitely not with the badger.
Oh.
The script tool.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
I've rescinded my expert comment.
I am not an expert. Thank you for catching that. Live off the land? No. Gather the retinue? Sure. So here. Here.
2-hoo.
Here.
3-hee.
Well, that's what you like to see.
Yeah.
Do we get it? No. That 4th one's a swap meet.
I'm gonna draw 3.
That's a pretty sick badger turn 1, actually.
That's my turn.
That's pretty dang sick. Table should be a scared.
Start a bird song. I think I would like to buy from the otters as well.
Oopsie. Not a C1.
Well, we need to have some momentum here, especially with the very blue retinue.
Well, we also need to establish that the Otters are going to have to be the primary police force in this matchup.
Exactly.
So
We'll need
they're-
funds to do that.
As long as they're doing that, this is okay.
True.
I'm not sure that otters themselves have agreed to that proposition.
Go Badger bopping.
I suppose I could skip out on buying this round. It's not critical. 4 funds is a good amount to get started, especially with the 3 from last round.
Remember, you can craft the one of the, if you buy
Either
you
of
can craft
the mouse ones,
clearing.
yeah. The retinue just has me nervous. The badgers always have me nervous as well. So yeah, let's buy. Okay, so
Let's go nuts!
we need 2 funds and
What are we grabbing? Craftable? Go for the points. Ambush just to be tricky.
grab.
Where's our plot token? In mouse. So we could grab a bag and craft it immediately.
Gently used knapsack.
Yeah. Grabbed a bag.
Okay.
The fox one, I want to say it was.
I'll go ahead and craft. Gently used knapsack.
Yeah.
I'll take a point. And I'll take the bag. Go ahead and flip. An extortion for 1 point.
Solid.
And let's recruit. Let's recruit in rabbit.
The nice thing about going rabbit is keepers want to be delving in rabbit for the next couple turns, probably.
First action, I'll go ahead and...
So we could try to be really annoying to badgers here, if we do this correctly.
11. And I'll take a card. Second action will be to plot here. Okay.
Man, this map is so empty. There's nothing to talk about because it's all so empty. Is there going to be enough board density to hold back badgers? No. Indifferent fish. No, there isn't.
Go ahead and move over here. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. So I'll move into...
I mean, low-key...
Take 2 cards.
Low-key, this game's pretty comparable to MurderSheRoot's round 1 game. Except this time,
All right.
MurderSheRoot's playing the militant faction.
I want to stress again the need for you to be a badger policeman if you're going to be getting all these funds.
Policeman for all. You know?
Policeman for all.
There is a vagabond in the game as well.
I am in
This
a.
is
I haven't
true.
even. I hadn't even taken a turn yet. Come on. But seriously, your understanding of this responsibility, this great responsibility you're being given, right?
With great funds come great responsibility.
I will buy, so you get 2 of your guys, of your own.
Hey, Brixie.
Of your own people. And I will buy sword.
Alright, we got the sword.
That means he has the hammer.
And then I refresh items. Yay, free purchase. Alright, this is kind of a tricky decision, but I'm gonna just start here. Keep it simple. Flip into this rabbit clearing, flip my torch.
Brixie, don't count out how short this game could be. It could be over.
That may be the last thing I wanted.
Yeah, the sword's actually
On the other hand,
funny.
I can do this.
Daniel, we do not know. We do not know. Look at this board full of hopes and possibilities.
I mean, I really want to. Is it
So anyway, I started blasting.
It's tough to say.
Never too early to attack anyone who's not me.
Mm. Let me rethink this move. I am moving. I just need to think about where to go. Not tablet.
I also have a satchel if you're interested in aiding Vagabond.
I'm interested in aiding, but it may have to wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Mercenaries could come in big time for policing badgers. They could. They could.
I can't believe this actually feels like this matters to me this early.
The problem is Corvids are the only one who can buy mercenaries at this table against keepers.
I'm just gonna come here. We're gonna
Vagabond cannot purchase mercenaries.
chill little people. All right, that's my boot. Already flipped that. I do want to aid you, but it's gonna have to wait.
All right, we are not going for the turn 1 badger bop, which understandable. A little disappointing because it would have been fun to see.
We're going to just chill here, not be able to do anything else.
Like totally understandable though, because probably not the right move.
Friends. So we're gonna draw a card,
Did we not aid?
and that's it.
I thought we said we were aiding. I guess we didn't. That's a shame. It's a lot of wasted actions.
Cool.
Rest assured, I'll get that bag when I have a card I can aid you with.
What do we have in hand?
I just figure it'll be a buffer for later once the fighting starts.
Yeah, what do we have in hand if we either just didn't want to aid or didn't have two suits? I think Fox and Mouse or Fox and Rabbit. Where we bought the sword. There's speculation we have a fox because we a hammer because we bought this sword. We maybe have a T. Getting some good draws, but
Set a record for milling every item out of the deck immediately. This is insane.
I want to point out every card we draw is an action that's not spent policing badgers. We're down to 6 actions.
So. Now, I would give the Badgers their thing back this turn, but they are not in clearing that helps me. So I will have to wait till next time, probably. But I will.
Are we giving funds back immediately? Yeah, I mean, I hope those Badger Warriors on lockdown.
Now, I've never actually played a game against the Badgers. No, that's not true. My round one game had them in it. What is the best policing of, well, Badgers, and I guess I know how to police the Vagabond.
I don't like the dismissive way in which you said that, but fair enough. The Badgers, killing their way stations is often counterproductive because they need to move those around the map anyway, and if you force them to decamp themselves, it slows their preferred momentum down a little bit. They can drop on the beginning of their turn. They can encamp a warrior into a building and turn it into a building basically, and recruit out of that immediately. So anytime you see a stray Badger like this guy, that's a. I mean, warriors in general, it's kind of like moles. Kill their warriors, get them off the board as best you can. But we mostly want to contain them from getting to this side of the map. They've got a pretty easy path already, but if you're looking for an easy start, you either kill this guy in 12 or go over to 1 and start bopping and force him to go this way. Either of those things would be a pretty effective, I think, start.
Yeah.
But I'm not an expert Badger killer.
Building off that, what you said in chat, Elivaris, is exactly correct. If you want the maximum damage to keepers this turn, you wipe 12 and 1. You leave 9 because 9 cannot be encamped.
Definitely in the kill all the Badgers stage.
Yeah.
Definitely already. I've taken 1 turn. Better come get me.
A really fat otter so that he could come stomp you.
If you're doing something short of that, taking out 1 is solid because it gets you a cardboard. And it takes out 3 warriors. I think 1 is also a better choke point for cutting off the bad keepers from going up to that part of the map. Rehab Escape, thank you so much for the 9 months. Oh, sorry your crazy rat play didn't work out at the end. That would have been a cool finish.
Oops, I got 2 points.
We went for a trade post in 10, which gets us the capability to craft a bag. Puts us down to only 3 funds, though. Really does not feel like we're going to do much policing at all at this rate. Maybe just move to 12 battle, which is not nothing, assuming we do it. It is nothing if we don't.
Craft point. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Okay. Oh shoot, I don't have enough to do what I wanted
JC, it's a mix. Interesting is a kind word. I swear, MurderSheRoot has like the worst tournament luck.
Is the Corvid you committed the craft?
Yeah, this was the craft, and I haven't decided what I'm doing with this one.
Gotcha.
Crows once again needing to pretend to be a red faction. Yep. I mean, the truth is they're like otters in that way. They can be a policing influence if there's not a bigger gun to crowd them out. Yeah, Elavaris, feels like otters are being a bit too greedy here. I think that's not wrong. Like, the table way overfed you, and we're about to do maybe
I'm fine with you bringing it to 11 if everybody else is.
the minimum policing.
A group of mercenaries take a ruin across a lake.
Move here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, help me out. What have the funds been spent on so far? 3 draws, 1 craft. We spent 2 for a trade post.
That was two items.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
Hey, look, it's another item.
Oh my gosh.
that RNG though.
The Badgers in what number is that?
Like, so one of these crows should be in here, right?
12.
Oh, I covered. Yeah, in 12.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Does this add up right?
Okay. Thoroughly
3-0.
murdered that badger.
Oh, and that was my last. Okay.
9 funds.
9.
7 funds. 6 funds. 5, 4, 3 funds. 2 funds. 1 fund. 2. This is not adding up for me. I feel like that's too many actions. All right, because we had 5 otters, 2 corvids, 2 keepers. We spent 2 otters to put a trade post in 10. That takes us from 9 total to 7. We commit a crow to craft. No, sorry. We draw 3 cards. So that takes us from 7 to 4.
And done my turn.
We commit a crow to craft. We're down to 3.
Aye.
We commit a crow to move. A badger to move.
Just steal.
No, maybe that works out. Maybe it works out.
Swap. We like to call it a swap.
3, 9,
Yeah.
7,
I'm gonna swap
6,
the corvids.
All right,
5, 4,
just 1 second here.
to 7, 7 to 6, 6 to 3, 2, 1. No, I think that's 1 extra.
Oh, obviously it's 1.
Swap meeting the corvids we just did? Interesting.
Okay.
9 funds. 2 for the trade post. We're at 7.
Decamp. I don't
3
think.
to draw.
Don't think so. Sure, but I don't think so. Recruit. Does that change what I wanted to do?
We lost the 1 warrior in 12, so we cannot encamp there.
No. All right. I am going to discard false orders to recruit 2 badgies here.
We can still encamp in 1 if we wanted to, but we apparently don't.
Craft. I won't. And act with the retinue. All right. 2 moves. I think we're gonna move. You got 4 over there. Do we loot? Oh boy. Okay, it's going to be riskier than I thought. Unless I go up there and just take my chances. Just lose the card, replace it.
I don't love burning cards this early, if we can help it.
If I go move, I'll have 3 there, and I won't be able to delve.
Why are we going to 11?
No. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna move these 2 badgers here. Then
Like, if we didn't purchase Mercs, don't mess with 11.
move this guy here. We'll move them both over here. And then I start my battle, then my delves. I will battle the Corvids here. Any ambush, Corvids?
No ambush.
All right, here's the roll.
That felt like a very sad no ambush. 3-3.
Okay.
Do you mind burning cards this early if you can just replace it, though? It's Metrev. The issue is less...
Retainer or your other one?
Oh, great call, great call. This is my saboteurs. No, wait, you want to go retainer first, right? Yeah, because then it doesn't go back in the thing. All right, so this is my retainer.
There's some debate about that. I'm a fan of retainer first.
No, I don't. Okay. I will not.
The problem, it's Metrev, with thinking of it as just a pure replacement is
Delve here.
You're going from additive to neutral.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And additive is huge because the actions compound on each other and give you more freedom to do what you want to do.
I'm going to move or recover. I'm going to move this guy over here.
Because really the goal is to get up to that 10-card retinue cap.
And that's 1 point.
As quickly as we really can.
Oh, use my thing.
At least close to it. Because we're burning cards from that position.
Live off.
We have a nice big stack of actions. We have the flexibility to do what we want. And refill the retinue from that position.
Oops. Get that a pile. Sorry, gang. What the? There we are. All right, I'm going to throw a move here.
Did we see a Sabo hit the discard already? Or am I thinking of last game?
I'm going to hold on to the last one.
Regardless, that's two of the three Sabos.
Before you start your turn, and I understand y'all aren't obligated to let me do this, but I forgot to score my point for my Explorer on turn 1. Am I allowed to
score
do
your
that?
point for your?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I would be in favor of it, but I want to consult the rest of the table.
Yeah.
Well, you were
It's
all
easy
beautiful people.
to see you didn't do that. Yeah, I think you should get that point.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Okay. So let's see.
Got 5 cards. We've got crafting in Mouse and Bunny.
Let's go ahead and craft. League of Adventurous Mice.
A solid card for us.
Then I'll go ahead and
We're a faction that
score 2 points.
can take proper use of that, even with Vagabond in the game, because we craft in Birdsong. So we get a chance to use the item before our turn is over. It's one of the rare upsides of non-evening crafting. You don't have to sweat about crafting an item and then having Vagabond aid it from you before you get to utilize it with League of Adventurous Mice. Very, very niche, but hey, non-evening crafting needs what it can get.
Let's recruit
Hey, Sayonara, bruh.
Rabbit.
I love all the factions equally except Corvids.
4. Okay. And let's get into daylight.
What is the button you're hitting to automatically drop the Gaz into those
It is the
clearings.
numpad. On the right, there should be a note, like the right corner of your screen, bottom
Right.
right corner.
I
I
see.
find it very handy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Moles are your favorite when you're winning and the worst otherwise.
Vagabond, I guess.
I suppose, yeah, not for the vagabond.
I think badgers are my favorite design.
Okay.
In terms of like actually playing, you know, I'm a Lord of the Hundreds man at heart. I used to be an otters boy.
Go ahead and take a move. Yeah, let's move over here to clearing 10. I'll take a card for that.
I mean, I still like otters. Don't get me wrong. The thing is, I really don't have like clear favorites. I like Root in its totality so much, except Corvids, that I really don't have strong favorites or dislikes or anything.
I'll move again. And for action 3, plot.
In sincerity, Vixie, I have nothing against Corvids. I'm a little bit too much of a spike, and it's hard for me to.
And I'll just head to evening.
It's hard for me to enjoy a faction where
I think before I head to evening.
they both don't win and they lack a lot of agency. So it's like, you know, keepers may get locked out of the game and lose, but they have a really compelling personal puzzle.
League of Adventurous Mice. Is that okay? Because I know I said I was about to.
Lizards kind of suck, but they suck in a really interesting way where you have to like manipulate the RNG
I'd like to do
and
battle here in 10
make smart lines of play.
for the otters.
But yeah, Argent, mostly I'm with you. Like I have strong, good feelings for the field. I'd play most any faction.
And then I will draw 2 in the evening. Go ahead and I think I'll pitch Eerie Emigre.
Ooh, Corvid's giving up Eerie Emigre. That's a really solid craft for them, particularly in a game where they may have to be a police force.
But if I don't get a hammer, it doesn't do me any good.
Yeah, Vagabond sitting at 5 cards in hand. We can't
I'll live with the T I got.
buy wantonly, but this...
Refresh.
I'll live with the T I've got, Carnal says.
Hey, it's a frickin' boot.
Oof. We're getting rough RNG on these ruins. Like,
This isn't working out the way I wanted.
yeah.
Well,
Vagabond feels bad to play against, but at least they, for the most part, have to interact with the rest of the factions in some way to get points. Meanwhile, moles can get so built up that they can eventually just shut down and play solitaire for a few turns. Whoop.
sorry about that.
No worries.
Whoops.
Consolidate your forces. And I'm going to give you a beautiful gift with this flipping that sword. Just a beautiful gift.
Yeah, moles are by far the most interesting when
I'll score a point for that.
the table's putting strong pressure on you from the beginning and you have to actually make tough decisions. The rest of the time, I just bask in the fact that I win. Would I buy the T as the Vagabond? Hard to say without seeing the hand, Presida. It's a good question, and it's honestly just hard to say without seeing the hand. If we already have a T in hand, then we don't need that T. We also don't want to overclog our hand if we have good cards. If buying just means that we're going to discard something good, including potentially that T, no reason to buy.
Keeping an eye on the crows here. I've been burned before.
Yes.
for anyone who's not aware of the context, last year Sam was infamously the loser to Walrus Law's Corvid's game, where Walrus Law flipped for 17 points because he skillfully directed the table talk everywhere but himself, and the table just missed the fact that he was going to flip for that many points.
Tough problem to have when they don't all fit in that box, huh?
We're still, filthy with funds here. We could do a whole lot of policing if we were so inclined. The cardboard in 1 and 9 are both fairly lightly defended. Low key, it might help out Sam to remove those, because then he gets to encamp in 5 and 3, and those are maybe better positions for him. I'm not sure what his plan is, but that's possible. That's interesting. Do you think it would be better for watchers if we could see players' hands like in poker tournaments? I honestly prefer not knowing. Yeah, that topic has come up multiple times, and I think it's a very interesting question. Draw more cards. In terms of practicality, I don't think it's feasible in our current implementation, because the only way to do it would be for me to be sitting in the black seat, and the players would be able to see my mouse cursor.
Very adventurous game.
So just...
Sorry, which fund did you use for that?
One of the auditors here.
Oh, okay.
I've drawn what I've crafted so far on this turn.
Yeah, it goes... Well, no, put it in the slot. So just getting like the pure practicality side out of the way. I don't think we could do it with TTS right now. But in terms of whether it would actually be good or interesting, I think it's just different. I think having that information would allow for some more insight in certain regards, and obviously we could double check hidden information to make sure everything's on the up and up, and just to see what people are maybe planning. But at the same time, not knowing puts us more in the perspective of a player, and having to roll with the hidden information and try to make estimates and forecasts the way the players are, which I think is a very compelling position to be doing this from. So I don't think either way is inherently better or worse. I think they're just very different styles, and for what we can currently do, it's just more feasible to do this.
The crossbow.
Yeah, it would certainly diffuse some of the late game excitement. Which again, just different. But yeah, talking about our actual turn. We put down the trade post in 1. We drew another item. Crafted the crossbow, right? I really wish we would commit our funds correctly for crafting. If anyone's not aware, when you're crafting as otters, you don't put the funds into the commitments box, you put it onto the trade post slot.
Move over to here.
Are you open to suggestions in your Badger Crusade? Are you going to just battle in 1 and that it, or is there another place you're considering a battle?
Why?
I was just wondering if you were willing to go through 5 and hit him in both spots.
Oh.
Not to be greedy.
Feels greedy.
Before he takes your bird card.
Yeah, attack Garboy. That's the balance you have to find. Not to speak for Elavaris, but that is one of the core tensions of the faction.
You guys think you can race?
I battled him last time. I'm going to battle him this time. I don't know if I need to hit him 3 times in 2 times.
No, you do.
The river and I could get stuck or something.
We're gonna remember that when he scores 16 points in a turn later.
Oh, it'll be a first for me.
Okay, so I'm battling the otters in 1. Or so not the otters, the badgers.
No,
I can't take it back.
We found the Civil War faction. Cole secretly released it.
On again.
Okay, let's do that again.
Inefficient battles.
Committed for 2 battles.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Inefficient battles are death for otters.
Trying to-
Having bad rolls
I'm used to, like, I
sucks.
didn't get my point for that, did I? Yeah, I'm used to digital doing it for me, so that, yeah, something I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Otters.
Okay.
Okay. Now I will.
Yeah, if Invisible Dan is a primarily digital player, it's not surprising they're not
Everyone, I'm going to.
comfortable with the manipulation of funds aspect of otters. That's a very like tactile spatial thing.
Vagabond in 10. Or another.
No ambush. I'm
All right.
flabbergasted. Nope, go ahead.
Yeah, we're policing the Vagabond, and I don't think that's warranted at this moment. Vagabond's had a pretty
Right.
blatantly bad item tour, ruin tour. And again, this is Despot Infamy World. This is not nearly the threat that is normal Vagabond. And again, keepers are just a thing.
For my final action, I will move
But hey, Sam's not complaining.
out of that thing because I don't know what it's going to be. Okay. So that's my
I'm a little surprised Kelton didn't speak up. Because I think Kelton, Carnal, and Dan...
I had a potential mistake when I left my funds at 2 and I had the T there, because then the Vagabond could have gotten it and I wouldn't have gotten anything out of it because it would just been the same 2 that I would get on my own anyway. So let's not make that mistake again.
Yeah, Metrev,
You kicking my ass, and thanks for not doing that.
Metrev, he actually vocalized that he didn't really know fully what Badgers were capable of. He played against them in his round 1 game,
We are hostile now.
and that he said that was his only experience with the faction. And I don't remember the exact mix-up that Dan was in, but I remember it was the game with Power Through as keepers, and they were on Winter map. So there were some...
All right, otters. I'm gonna swap hand.
and it was obviously
Swap meet with you.
a much more dense map than this. So there were other factors impeding keepers' performance that may have
What's the easiest way to consolidate?
If
made the faction seem less of a threat.
and then you kind of like wall holding, like shake the mouse like that, yeah.
Oh, does that work? Are they all
I think
right?
you can also hit G.
Oh, G? Okay.
Did
G for-
Digital have Despot Infamy?
No.
No, not yet.
So I just
not
want to
this
remind
time.
you, if you are a digital player, that because of Despot Infamy, I don't get a point for every piece I kill. Just I get a bonus
Okay.
point in and
I
fight. So
I love that Carnal's bringing this up.
in case that's why you're attacking me already.
I love that Carnal's bringing this up because it's important to recognize those differences in experience and skill level and meta that bring players to clash in a tournament, and that could be exactly the thing that induced that Vagabond policing.
All right. Didn't get what I wanted. Okay. In camping.
What are we digging for from Corvids that we've done it twice in a row now? What did Corvids purchase turn 1?
Give me something back.
I'm going to in camp here. And I'm going to in camp here.
All right, yeah. So we're seeing the way station being removed in 1.
This one.
Yeah, the otters removing the way station in 1 opened up Sam to put down a way station
Okay.
where he wanted on the slide he wanted in both 3 and 5.
I'm going to spend these to recruit 4.
I think he went for otters.
Here.
I don't think so. I thought it was. Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
Again.
I know last turn it was Corvids. Maybe I misunderstood this turn.
Yeah, these are discarded. Yeah.
Dropping a bunny ambush.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll recruit Fox as well.
So the figure in 3 is probably so we can try to pick up the one here. Maybe the one up here.
Great. Now, crafting.
Tablet, I assume we're trying to clean up these.
Act with the retinue. I got 3 moves here. I'm just going to start moving things around for a sec. I think I'm going to move here and then here, but leaving one behind.
We don't rule 5. I want to point out. That was part of our plan.
Or I could leave 2 behind the whole time. Then I rule all 3 of those. That feels good.
It's Mitrov saying, I'm surprised you put down the figure now and not in 8 next turn. For what it's worth, we have another figure that we could put down. So we could do exactly this.
Battle then may delve.
And still in camp.
I'm going to battle then may delve in this clearing, seeking this relic here.
I think the key thing is that this is Fox.
3. I rule 3. That's great. I'm going to battle delve this relic.
So if this ends up not working out, we could retreat back to 3 and potentially have safe recovers. Ooh, juicy delves.
Now do I move and recover? Yeah,
The-
get it off the board. Oh, you guys are going to come get that, though.
Yeah, why did we grab the jewelry?
That's why I wanted to leave them all over there.
That jewelry's dead.
Do I move, and build up everything here and then risk a big attack? How many funds the otters have? Probably enough. Vagabond's going into the forest.
Also, we didn't move into 12 to take control of that, so we don't...
I'm going to move
We're going to burn on recover.
and then move here. I think I should be safe enough there. Just to be clear, I have these relics. They are not in the... Yeah.
Yeah, we're holding them.
Okay.
We'll have 4 warriors after live off the land,
Evening moves.
which is not nothing.
Live off the land. Oh, I do live off the land. That was probably stupid. Badgers are hard. We'll add it into... Nice. Go here. And then I will draw my 3 cards.
Brixie, I think that would have been true if we had not aggressively fed the otters.
Badgers to chew through.
It's a lot of badgers to chew through. Those are some
The 5-point clearing, though.
relics. Yeah.
This is also where Eerie Emigre would have been
Let me
sick.
figure out some stuff with my turn. Okay, well, Vagabond, I was very humbled by your donation to the conspiracy cause. Return in kind. So I will go ahead. Let me make sure I can do this. Yes, I have 2 rabbit plots. So I will go ahead and craft investments.
Yikes.
It seems less generous than you're making it out to be. To get 2 points.
I think that's why I was so generous.
Well, I want to stay friends with you, especially after that otter attack. That
I think we're going to have to be friends for a while in this game, given how things are starting to shape up.
So, and speaking of, with my mouse plot, I would like to craft root tea.
Ooh, you are a gentleman.
Wowzer.
Guessed it. The faction that hasn't been attacked is doing very well.
I know I'm getting some heat on me. It's gonna happen.
And this is before the flip here.
This is before the flip. Speaking of, I'll go ahead and flip. So that is 3 points. 3. Okay.
So, is this a Corvids game? That would be fun.
Recruiting.
Yeah, this.
And
I mean, it's hard. This is probably too much too soon, but you leave that plot face down and craft, and you lose the plot anyway, most likely. And if you don't craft,
2.
you don't make Vagabond friendly to you, and you don't get cards from Vagabond to pick up those items. Like, maybe you just take advantage of the fact that keepers are trying to play their own racing game, and you try to outrace them, and you just hope that Otters and Vagabond get stuck in the middle. Crows might not have been a Badgers counter pick, but they were a MurderSheRoot counter pick. Ouch! The psychic damage.
Make sure I don't make you have to go out of the way for whatever items you want.
I'm sorry, explain. You mean in terms of suits?
Well, or just clearings on the map. Like if there's I figure you're probably going to explore, or are you like going to go into the forest next turn?
Was just thinking about this. It's a timely question. I'm probably going to explore and go ahead and get one more before I make my way over, but we'll see. So it's a hammer, I can probably make it work, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my plan.
I was thinking of maybe abandoning clearing 10 to catch a ride on the raft.
Yeah, I can. So here's the thing: if you leave the raft here, I can aid you twice this turn and make up, so you'll get 2 cards and that'll make up for the loss of using the raft. But if you take the raft, which I understand, then I probably won't aid you this turn at all, just because it benefits me to do it twice in one turn, you know what I mean?
I love this. I love this deal from Carnal.
I can leave the raft then.
I love it.
Equitable.
Okay, I'll get you 2 cards on my turn.
Okay.
So, Kobe, did you say you got 4 points for flipping?
3 points, I believe. Did I double click by accident?
I remember you saying the word 4, but I might have misheard it. I thought.
I think it was 3.
Okay.
But we can check. Guerric. The Crows get 3 or 4 points on their flip there.
Well, let's check the log here. We have 3 points for the flip, 2 points for the tea, 3 points for the coins. It all checks out to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, Guerric.
Thank you. All right. Actions.
Even with 4 attacks, it's probably asking too much for you to get through clearing 5.
Yeah.
You're right, though. That does need to be an emote.
Kind of tough. And well, let's see.
He's got a bird ambush in the whatever you written.
Yeah, and the rabbit ambush was discarded. So the main issue is just, if it's like, even if it's like a 2 hit.
Yeah, you've only got 4. You'd only really
yeah,
have 4
I can
guys,
get like
right?
4, maybe 5, but then that's taking another move action. So, yeah. Okay, I think.
One nice thing about Sam's positioning here is he put the juicy clearing not on the river,
Go ahead.
which means that otters are less inclined to go after it.
Move for action 1.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
Does he have to rule a clearing to recover?
Nope.
He has to rule the matching suit clearings, like at least. Well, he doesn't have to, but he loses the retinue thing if he doesn't rule at least.
No, I know that,
3.
but I'm asking. He doesn't have to actually rule this clearing, does he?
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Okay.
Yeah, you just discard if you rule fewer clearings. At least what I'm reading on the board.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
I can look at the law.
No, that's
after it's
my
my
understanding
turn.
as well. Just verifying.
Okay, so action 1, I moved over here. Action 2, I'll go ahead and plot.
Until the check for discard step after scoring points. So
Yeah. So unmolested, he's looking at 3-6. Probably one of these.
Yeah, I mean, some of these plots will just have to go. I understand.
No, I'm talking
that.
about Badgers actually. Badgers are looking at a minimum
Well,
9-point
also
turn
that
on their
too.
9 points on their turn.
Okay.
Corvids do have 10 more points than me as it stands.
But they won't when you put it on.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what our turn is here as Corvid so I can talk about it, because Pat was making good points about loam tempo in chat a minute ago, and I wanted to have an idea of what we were doing before I addressed it. If we're just planting a plot on 5, I don't think keepers care that much. Do they? Or maybe they...
It'll be 3 actions.
I mean, maybe they do. There's always the ever-present fear of snare lock.
Use
Yeah.
League of Adventurous myself.
But, like, Sam could expose it.
Not at this time.
Or just battle it.
So I'll move into evening.
We have Devout Knights, so, like, we could just... It does burn a turn, but it burns a turn for you and Corvids, and Corvids don't want to burn a turn.
All right.
Unless we could have double plotted, which we didn't do.
And not slipping, we'll just explore right here. Oh my god, it's a hammer.
Hammer!
All right, point for explore. Now I need to think for a second.
Well,
Satchel limit now at A. But if I aid, oh, you don't have a bag. The otters have a bag. That's crushing.
But the tea and the coins don't go in your satchel until they're
No, I
exhausted.
know, but I'm also need. That means I have to repair this bag.
Oh, yes. Right.
yeah.
Or
Or we 8 otters.
last ruin item.
Lots of loam this game. What was I saying?
The items will be there for you on a future turn. So if that...
Yeah, but I
affects your
really don't-
decision-making.
I hear you, but I just talked you into not doing the raft, and I want to make sure if at all possible, I want to make sure I do what I said I was going to do.
I respect that dedication to your word.
Although it may not be possible. No, I have to. I mean, I have to repair this bag. I don't want to lose these things at this point. But then I'm not going to have the items to... Oh, yeah, I will. No, I'm going to get to the same point. It's just going to be the T that gets thrown back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but I'll have 2 T's. Hey! Okay. So I'll flip the hammer to repair the bag. I'll flip this sword.
I was going to talk about the snare lock.
And take the coin.
If anyone's not familiar with what a snare lock is, this is maybe time for me to talk about it. It is possible to soft lock the keepers in iron out of the game
Now I will...
if you are able to get one of their way stations undefended in a clearing with a snare and then wipe them out of every other clearing on the map. They are physically incapable of playing the game any further at that point. They cannot encamp, they cannot decamp, they cannot recruit.
I believe so.
For specific rules reasons. They cannot place pieces in that clearing, and you cannot decamp if you cannot both remove and place, because it uses the term replace. So in that situation, the keepers are stuck, unable to do anything until a player has mercy and allows them out.
I need to make a decision here.
Yes, it can also happen to the Eerie. They can end up in a situation where the snare causes them to turmoil on recruit or move every turn.
And that's it.
There are some other weaker soft locks you can do. Like you can outrule a keeper warrior and remove all way stations. And that leaves them with their only recourse being to suicide the warrior.
17.
Like I said, I know some of the plots have to go. I understand.
Yeah, snares stop the placing of pieces.
4-point flip, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So no recruits.
Huh. Everybody needs policing. That's kind of the vagabond.
Except for me, right? Thanks.
You,
Yes, that's the advantage of getting hit already. Is that
You can do a soft lock, snare soft lock of Lord of the Hundreds. If you get like just the warlord himself
that
into a snare and keep it defended or something.
getting an extra hit.
He has to suicide, similar to keepers with one warrior. Yeah, nothing.
We got to worry about the crows. Because, yes, I will be near the crows on my turn. And that is one turn behind the crows.
All right. Let's talk about that statement. It's one turn behind the crows when you are
So I guess my best bet is
a faction that
here.
can delve and recover, do your scoring engine the same turn. Whereas Corvids are inherently on a turn delay.
The face-up plots. This one would be great to get rid of. I know that's a little scary, but you're near
Oh,
it.
that's a raid. Never mind. I just realized it was a raid here. I thought it was a snare.
Yeah, the raid. It's only 2 clearings. It's not a bad raid to pop.
Keepers also.
1 and 7 is pretty brutal.
He's only got one warrior in his supply right now.
Oh, maybe it is time to pop 7.
If you
Ooh,
pop
good
7,
call.
it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Keepers also accelerate in scoring.
Ignoring the hit that he'd deal.
We have no column bonuses yet.
It's a lot to chew through.
All this to say, Sam is being understandably duplicitous.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
And yeah, good catch on the table about the crow supply. Down to 1 warrior means that raid is ineffectual.
Unchecked can end this game pretty quickly, and the Corvids can't really go toe to toe with you all game. And if you choose not to go toe to toe with him, where does that leave us? Where does that leave the rest of us?
I'm willing to buy to help fund the war effort against the crows.
That's good.
Is this what they call entanglement?
Leaves out a war effort against you, though.
Well, I'm the one shelling out the bodies.
I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that Riverfolk have a bird in hand while Keepers are saying this.
I guess I could potentially. Well, I guess we decided that we're not sure if that would actually help or hurt them. We take out this one. Is this one that's taking this out is actually going to help the Badgers? Or?
Yeah, you're much better off killing these 2 warriors. Killing the Badgers is a little bit like killing the Vagabond in the sense that it's kind of unrewarding. Badgers here in favor of the way station here, that really helped him a lot because he was able to encamp here, recruit twice, and spread out and get all these points that he's about to collect. So killing these, I'm not trying to blame you, I'm just saying if you kill these 2 guys, it's more effective than killing these 2 guys.
Carnal knows what he's talking about.
Let's to kill warriors and not cardboard, so it's a little bit frustrating.
Okay, well let's.
I don't remember Carnal's round 1 game, and I feel bad because now I want to remember it.
Okay.
Because I like the table talk he's dishing out.
And I would love to be helping in this effort, but I have been rendered somewhat useless for a moment.
Let me, for purely out of the goodness of my heart, let me do something. I am going to commit a fun to craft the other tea.
What?
Did you all hear Sam?
I don't know if I can make use of 3 Ts.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the T damage is already done, I suppose. But still, with all this League of Adventurous Mice and all these item crafting and all the items being out, I'm feeling a little left out of the item game.
The aggressive loam action is really cool. It's a little reminiscent of the aggressive like swap meet action we saw earlier this week.
So if the otters or you draw it, that doesn't really help me very much.
Like it's creating having such a concentration of it in a
It's in my satchel.
Oh,
Exhausted.
it's exhausted. Okay, that's what I couldn't find.
it's creating a unique game dynamic that you don't see very often.
Let's go over here. I may as well use, before I forget, I will use my League of Adventurous Mice.
The man is livid, livid.
This one.
These otters are flipping out. Is Vagabond the threat for badgers because of all the crafting, or crows? I think crows are the primary threat for Sam right now.
I'm going to...
For keepers. Corvids and keepers are fundamentally both trying to outrace each other.
Anyway, I'm going to attack the Corvids in 12.
Okay, I will go ahead and ambush.
That's very good for Sam.
Oh, that was a commitment. No, that was... Yeah, that was a commitment.
Those warriors were supposed to go fight the keepers.
Gotta roll the dice, unfortunately.
And now they won't.
Oh, we do, sorry. Yes,
Battle's still on.
Maybe you didn't.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's real bad for otters. We've talked about this recently, but your otter ball is so critical to your momentum as riverfolk. When you lose it, it sets you back so much.
Okay, well, I will recruit twice.
Nice to see some actual...
Try another battle there.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
No ambush.
Nice to see some actual recruit actions. I think they're underutilized.
2-1.
People get hyper-focused on them being less efficient than trade posts, and miss the fact that sometimes...
I moved with this thing, and then I
You battled twice.
battled twice, and then I also recruited using this because the stuff moving right on the board.
Sometimes the more efficient
Okay, and then I'll battle one more time.
funds to recruits ratio
No ambush.
is more efficient for what you need to do, such as policing.
Did move twice and battled? That should be
He
4
used-
commits.
He used loam once there.
Oh, Loam. Got it. Sorry, my bad.
And yeah,
Yeah, point for you and then the raid for me, but just 2 clearings.
Elavaris, I agree completely. Ambushes are very painful for otters, and for that reason, they're very useful in your hand, both to make sure nobody else has it, or as a deterrent, or as a counter ambush. Which, again, is why planning your entire otter turn and drawing as much as you can before committing to actions is so valuable.
That's what's stuck there. So I'm just going to draw. Performance.
And I feel like we're seeing a lot of... I feel like we don't see that as much anymore. And maybe that's...
Draw again.
Maybe that's a mistake players are making that's affecting the win rate.
And then I'm going to move over to here.
I can only use the fairy once per turn.
I didn't.
He
I
didn't.
Yeah, Lavaris, exactly.
The otter, of course.
Sometimes you absolutely just can't draw too much because you need to know how many actions you're going to use. Sometimes you have to pivot your turn like this. You eat an ambush and it changes your entire plan.
Okay.
But in general, I feel like we see too much.
Does anyone really want informants? Does anyone...
Do something, draw as our sequencing.
I will get rid of that one then. And oh, service cost. Oh, actually, sorry, no, I take that back. I can. I'm gonna, because it's This card is no good anyway. There's all the bags are out, so I'm going to go through that one just in case someone does want. Yeah, service costs. Okay. Three for mercenary. And yeah, that's done.
Do keepers buy at 3?
We got 6 warriors.
We could either buy the bird.
For the coins feels pretty good.
We could buy the coins because we can craft it. We can encamp in 5, have 2 way stations, and craft it.
They can't buy them right now, but they might be able. They might have another copy.
Or we could encamp in 9 if we don't want 2 way stations in one place. But I'm assuming we want to get that jewelry off the map.
Well, first let's swap meet with the otters. Let's just see if I get it.
Yeah, there's that.
Something to mention is you don't get to do this.
Actually, I'm going to do it there.
Yeah.
You purchase from otters at start of Birdsong. You swap meet in Birdsong. All start of actions have to be done before in actions.
Both the T's have been crafted.
So you do not get to eat your cake and have it too. You cannot swap meet and then decide to purchase. And again, this is one of the ramifications of sloppy otter purchases, where people
did not get it for free.
People are just like, hey, you know, I'll buy whenever in Birdsong makes sense for me.
Right, whatever.
You made the same thing back, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's the second time I've done that. Now, I am giving you these, not only for the sweet, sweet coins.
Oh, please. You're about to score 12 to 14 points. Come on.
Well, I have
Nobody's
to.
even
I am
trying to stop you.
I am 10 points behind
I've
the leader.
tried.
I have to score that many.
Anyway, as good as this is for keepers and for, you know, potentially for otters if they like those funds, this is against the rules.
I guess this one.
Oh, we had the wrong way station down. That's sad.
Okay.
This is not the way station we wanted.
In camp, decamp.
DQ'd. You know, I could go for some Dairy Queen versus. Good call. We were talking about something.
Maybe I will decamp.
We were talking about something.
This. No.
Oh, somebody was asking if the extra plot tokens are helping crows perform better in this tournament. They're helping. They're not solving, you know, all the problems, which I wasn't expecting them to.
Actually,
I mean, I've talked about this before.
the Warriors here.
I went through a lot of different ideas for things to do for this year's tournament to make it not exactly the same, but at least a little different. And most of them just ended up not being something I felt comfortable going with. And giving the Corvus the extra plot tokens was really simple. It's almost a no-brainer how it does help their game, but not like dramatically change it. And the fact that you can actually do it in real life means you should kind of just do it.
2 badgers in the bunny clearing.
So I was like, this is a really low impact change that's kind of exciting, and it means that I can
Okay. Craft
have it not be exactly the same as last year.
the coins.
For what it's worth, I do like the purchase for the coins craft. I just wish we hadn't cheated.
Right, now we go.
Wave to me on your way past the score track, please. Just a friendly wave.
Three moves.
That's very sweet, Johnny.
That doesn't work.
I do too.
Oh wait, I got rid of my jewelry. When did that happen?
I mean,
Oh boy,
I didn't realize until
the suit flipping thing.
how
It's always the wrong one for me. I am not there with that yet. Okay, so I have to hold on to that jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewelry's coming marauding with me.
Addressing what Sam's talking about, like the
Move.
the sequencing of way station placement, that is maybe like the hardest part of keepers. I'm not going to claim to be an expert at it.
Jewelry.
It is hard.
Move 1.
Putting down what you need this turn on the right piece on the right side to open up your options for the future, so you can put that right piece on the right side. Like, that's hard.
Okay. And is that a safe place? Probably not on the river, right? Yeah, we'll do the last move. Where am I delving? I do want to delve.
Yeah, don't sacrifice your turn to protect that jewelry, Sam.
You hit the.
So many things. What was I trying to talk about?
Yeah.
Make the leader.
It's only a 1 in 3 chance that this is a 3.
The talk about the tournament rules. I didn't realize how few people knew the actual official ad set rules until like it started coming up this year.
Multiple.
Like the fact that you in official ad set don't pick map as part of the draft, and the fact that you always lock the last faction if that faction is an insurgent faction.
Here.
I had no clue people didn't realize that those were the official rules.
Those are the 3 moves. The battle then may delves. I am going to battle the Corvids here. Any ambush?
Okay. Did you get your card from the ferry, Sam?
I did. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yes, let's go ahead. No ambush in that card.
All right. All right.
2-1.
But I ignore the hit.
Yep, we have Devout Knights.
Then I'm going to delve this one in here.
3.
3, that's okay. Oh, no, it's not okay. I should have claimed the card, so I'll lose the valuable one.
That's very noble of you.
I should have said it. I want to be better.
Yeah, we didn't properly declare which card we were using at the start of the action.
I think we'll be okay.
And we didn't
want to get cheeky with this one. Yeah, I'm going to battle delve in this clearing, taking this relic.
With which one?
Yeah, great call. With...
yeah. I do the same thing. This is why I can't play Badger.
Yeah, I know. I'm so mad I have to play this in front of people on stream. Inelegant, make mistakes. Okay, so then I'm going to recover this. 3 points.
Yeah. And that's fine because...
I roll 3?
Yep. Oh, no, we don't roll 5 anymore.
No, I roll 2. Okay.
Yeah, we don't roll 5 anymore.
Okay, right.
But it'll be safe with 1 Badger there. You're fine.
We just... Yeah. I thought we left an extra 1 behind. We just had to leave 1 more behind.
And then...
Yeah, that's sad.
Have another move.
You get your 3 points for that.
Oh, yep. Thank you.
This...
2.
A
move.
This feels a little bit like when somebody...
Move this guy over here so then you live off the land and I keep that super safe.
This feels a little bit like when somebody draws a Coffin Makers and then gets sort of like hyper fixated on it to the detriment of the rest of their game. I think Sam delving that jewelry last round...
How many actions?
Means that he's now hyper fixated on it and it's causing him to make mistakes in other parts of his game.
With my last action. Thank you for bearing with me, crew.
That's okay.
Living off the land.
Because
nobleman.
This is not the turn it should have been.
Gather retinue.
We did not get as many points as we should have. We lost more cards than we should have, and our board position is more dangerous than it should be.
Put this here.
Ooh, and we're losing.
Man, okay.
Going harder on suited cards.
Here we go here.
All right, our game's not over by any means.
My 4.
I'm being critical. I'm not like trying to doom and gloom this.
Okay.
I didn't even realize when I was counting your points that the jewelry, I have the same problem with way stations. It's like which one is which type, and It shouldn't be this hard, right? But it is.
I had it all calculated, and then I like looked at my board, and I was like, "That doesn't have a jewelry on it."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Workway, Corvids are doing well. Corvids are doing real well. I want to point out, Sam.
You could have a good turn here.
Sam also didn't do
It'll be a
anything about this
last turn.
plot. We could get snared here.
First, we need to do some crafting. So
Like, this could be really bad, actually.
I think I'll use my mouse plot and I'll craft mouse partisans. And then I'll use my 2 rabbit plots and I'll craft boat builders.
Oh.
Ooh, snazzy dazzy. That's a good craft on lake map.
No one was buying boats from me.
Let's go ahead and flip.
Not a snare.
I'll flip an extortion,
Dang.
which is 3 points, and a card from the keepers.
Random card, right?
Random card, correct.
I wonder if Sam forgot about it until now. We're watching Guerric play Oath on YouTube while watching him watch people play Root on Twitch. Yeah, annoying but better than a snare. For sure, for sure. Not that the snare is a problem in isolation, but if Kelton then, like,
Probably.
moved a couple warriors out, battled to remove the warrior, and then maybe put a couple warriors back in, and just sat there, that's 2 way stations on lock that Sam has to go fight for.
2 warriors, so I'll pick...
Or do something comparable. You know, you don't have to do exactly that.
And...
We had a crow win recently. Yeah, it feels right, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Like, the exciting news of this week has been otter wins. I'm sure we've had a Corvid win recently, right? I can't remember.
Move with the raft here. Take a card for that.
A snare in 8 would have been solid to try and cut off keepers. Did Corvids win yesterday? Gosh, I can't remember yesterday.
Point of order question. Are players allowed to know what the reverse side of the
Yes.
way station is, right? Because I know it has like the tiny...
This comes up so much.
Front as well.
Yeah, it's on the front.
Yeah, the small gray one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
This comes up so often.
Everybody but murder is allowed to know that.
Yeah, apparently.
Who was asking something? Oh, Pat was asking if we're going to go back to Oath. Certainly whenever the expansion manifests. Before then, I don't know. I have really mixed feelings on Oath. I was just talking about it in my Discord before this game while I was making dinner. All I can think about is ice cream. We have a bomb sherbet from Ben & Jerry's, I want to say, in our freezer.
And then action 3. I'll go ahead and plot.
It's really good. Pooj, this is a very good matchup for Badgers, for sure. I think Sam is stumbling a little bit at the moment, and it could catch up to him in a bad way, but keepers are so good that this is far from over. He can still absolutely get back into it in a big way.
I will go to evening, and I'll draw 3 cards. Yes. Okay.
Consta, I don't want to get into
Stations are just chilling over here on 5.
a big Oath conversation right now, but
Yes.
like the too long don't read is it's really interesting, but it's like
He'll just encamp for the necklace.
for every game I had that was really dynamic and fun and cool, there was a game that was just a slog and bad and
But
eh.
recruit a lot of people over here.
And that inconsistency is just
Again.
killer.
Well, there's not too much
No.
left in the supply, but that'll be
Fair enough.
Badger
That's true.
depending, or Otter depending with
Yep.
funds. Okay, let me. I have to discard.
Yep, sorry.
There's also just like
You're great.
some amount of fiddly rules to it
There's not.
that I never fully
only recruit one time right now.
vibed with. Like I learned the rules, but it was never at a place where it felt good to me. Those rules. There was just some friction there.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and discard Rabbit Dominance and Crossbow.
Oh, the deck is empty.
Actually,
Deck should have reshuffled the moment it emptied.
rich in cards. And not doing too bad in points, but
Yeah, I'd say you're doing pretty good.
the glittering gold and fancy trinkets that Corvids would naturally love to pilfer some of those keeper relics.
That's sarcasm from Sam.
I think that's it. Last card was Mouse Dominance.
Oh, I really wanted to lavish the otters with cards this turn, but they have left. They left me behind.
Thief in a bit of a tough
What is your
spot.
of handling badgers or corvids on your turn?
Thief got like policed unnecessarily and got a bad map and a bad ruin sequencing. So they're just in a bad way. Bogart, welcome. I think the current update is, oh gosh, I need to prep the gamble.
Step away for just a minute.
The current situation is that
Bit of a tricky thing.
Corvids are winning.
Score track. That's very scary.
Keepers
And we do need to kill some plots.
are probably second place. They're in there, but
4 points.
Sam's fumbling a little bit.
And he's sitting on.
Otters and Vagabond trailing,
There are not a lot of crafts, and he can't.
but Otters have a lot of funds.
craft a boot, I guess.
So if the game can slow down, I think they have a solid chance.
Bursting is still very much a thing. But
I need to prep the gamble.
it's really a question of which threat are you going to try to go after and how, so I can sort of think about how to play off of that. I mean, I know you're already over here. If I had that
Yeah.
crossbow, I could do some serious work here, but I don't know how easily I can grab that and still do my turn.
Yeah, I don't.
Read into this what you want, but I would really prefer the crows not to get these points.
That is, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Elavaris, that's the reason I highlight it, because we
No, I mean,
we picked Thief first, and
clearing 8, then clearing out 5 is.
that feels bad.
He does have 3 bird cards. He's not going to have a hard time moving around, but
Well, then if I don't know. Can you
but
take out
I can't take out 8 without that crossbow, and you're on the other
Oh.
side of the lake. So because I've got 2 swords, and even if I hit him, he's ignoring a hit both times. So all I can do is kill the 2 badgers. Now that does leave
So-
the token. Best case scenario, that does leave the undefended token for you, but then you've got to be there and there. I know you only have, 13 funds or whatever you've got.
Thief got Hammer third, and it was the turn before or after
I mean,
Thief got bopped for like 3 hits or something,
nothing else to deny them to the Corvids.
which meant Thief
We do some damage to the Corvids.
had a bad turn working on repairing items.
You take out 8, even though it means. In fact, let me make that even a better offer. If I buy from you this turn, will you take out? Will you commit to taking out 8, clearing 8 completely?
Okay, I could do that. Wait, are you buying a 3?
No, I'm gonna buy
Oh, you-
river boats and I'm gonna slip across to you and get that crossbow.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
All right, Vagabond making a deal with
that works.
Riverfolk to police badgers hard, which is real good for Corvids.
I'll exhaust 2 items to buy river boats, which I can't believe I'm
Is Sam about to lose his second tournament game to Corvids?
Lake map. Flying river boats on the lake map.
I'm sorry. I just want to be really clear. I can slip using riverboats, right?
I would assume so.
Rivers are treated as paths, right? What's the? If I move
think
your
you
crafted,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
you treat rivers as paths. Yep.
Okay, no problems with that plan then.
Well, that's swimmers. That's a little bit different from river boats. But let me.
Oh, oops. Yeah. You're right.
Garrett. Just put this to bed.
Yes.
Whatever it has is what the law says.
Garrett, can I use the Vagabond slip using riverboats to go from 12 to 11?
Yes, you can.
Great, thank you. Sorry, I know we could have figured that out, but just
No, I'm here. I'm here so you can ask me questions.
He is.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to refresh 5 items.
I have no other value.
Refreshing. Boom, boom. I'm gonna need 2 boots for this endeavor. 3. I'm gonna need my bag back for. We've got 1 more refresh to decide on here.
I also fill out the overlay. Nailed it. I also have good shirts.
I think it will be. Oh, wait, bunny clearing. Nope, not gonna be able to use that or that. T. I'll refresh the T as well. Nope, I'm sorry. Sorry, torch.
Getting torch back.
7, 8.
The last ruin is the bag, right?
9. And
We have the ruin boot,
then I ditch. Yeah, that's fine.
ruin hammer, ruin sword. Yeah.
Okay. Flipping. Here.
So are we planning on?
I'll aid you with this wonderful card.
Are we planning on questing, or are we planning on
This crossbow. I need to flip.
stealing?
It'll be the torch.
Or just aiding with it?
Guess it didn't matter what that last item was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna lose a couple things here. That's okay. We're gonna flip the hammer to craft a hammer while we're here.
I knew it.
All right, nice to finally get that hammer craft.
Hammer.
Our game would have been significantly better if we could have
Got
just.
that from the start?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
Coins.
we snap drafted Vagabond because
What it got me.
we had a hammer and 2 coins apparently.
I got a hammer.
You got your hammer, bro.
Yeah, if we'd snap,
Now.
if we'd pulled the hammer from here and crafted the hammer turn 1, that would have been such a different game for us.
Didn't get any of that. Okay.
The Vagabond is so random,
Think this through. I'm gonna lose.
so random,
And. Oh,
which is why it's like impossible to balance
what happened for this plan to work?
because you try to lower its ceiling
Those boots to come here. Oh, I'm not hostile to the badger.
and it just has bad games
Sorry.
because its floor can be so low.
I'm
Variably.
thought about that the wrong way. I do need a boot though. So this hammer can be something else.
And vice versa. You try to like bump up its floor, suddenly you make it too consistent. It starts.
Crossbow, you will go hostile, and then I can just sword these 2 things and get 3 points out of that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't
Or you
really
could
need-
try battling twice and seeing if you can
I
get.
could
more.
do that.
You could roll a 0-0 and get 4 points first time.
How's that?
Well, if you happen to roll a 0-0 after you crossbow the warrior, then you would get only one of them and get
Oh,
2
right.
points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm not playing that game. All right, so crossbow.
I'm not playing that game. What?
Sorry, I just need to make sure I don't waste my items again. I'm gonna lose that. Sorry.
Dropping a coin sucks. Yeah. We're not in this for the points. Feels like crows might stall out a bit with their 1 plot on the lake. I agree, Elevars.
Boots to be found in this game. How many boots are in your retinue?
The aggressive plot on 5 meant that.
Oh yes, I am. Sorry.
Kelton, are you holding on to some boots that you're going to be crafting at some point?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I also have a boot. But
Well,
you will
I
be
also
destroying
have a
my way to craft them, which is fine.
Yeah. All right, so that just
Sam says that while having
think through how that
6 badgers parked in 9.
fight.
Do
Do I need to?
finishing my thought. I lost my thought. What was it? What was I talking about?
I guess we go in and just do it.
I lost it.
Just repair something after the fact. Okay.
Couldn't have been important.
Flip the boot. Nope, not the T. The boot. The boot, I say, and then we'll crossbow this war.
Oh, plot in the lake and Corvid stalling out. Thank you.
We're hostile.
Yeah, this is partially the result of
I can aid you first, can I? No, I don't want to aid you. Never mind. I'm not aiding you.
Okay. Wow.
I do, really, but it's not. I can't give you that card.
This is partially the result of Corvids aggressively plotting on 5 instead of staying out of the way, plotting where their warriors were more naturally located.
Don't get that 0-0. All right, so that's 3 points.
And getting probably 2 plots down last turn. Instead, we got,
Pretend to be
you know, like 1 the previous turn, 1 last turn, because we're focusing on camping on 5.
And then I guess I should repair something. Let's repair the sword. Put the hammer to do that.
But I think there's nothing wrong with being a little more slow and steady.
Me and my good buddy, the Corvids, are going to hang out here. You don't have anything? No, you're going to hopefully craft some boots for me because I'm going to ditch the coin.
If you put down too many face-down plots, it can sometimes
First, don't I?
trigger the awareness of the table when they're like, "Hey, wait a minute, you got 2 plots there, and that's how many points?"
I was wondering, did I break my board? Nope. Okay. Hey, I've discarded that before. Lovely. All right, I will. Yeah, I'm definitely dropping the coin.
Yeah, we gamble after this turn. After this turn.
One more.
I freaked myself out and thought I'd missed it. Woo!
No, definitely not dropping those things. I mean, do I really need 2 T's? Yeah, it's more fun to have 2 T's. I'll drop this boot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll drop that boot. That's fine. Oh wait, hold on. This matters more than I thought.
Does matter. We're now hostile with 2 factions. We have to make sure that we can still move around.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought about torch. It's between the boot and the torch.
If you drop Torch, you're basically giving up on questing and steal.
He's not done exploring. He's still got one over here.
Oh, that's
Yeah, there's
true.
a bag over there, but I mean, once I ditch an item here, how many more items am I really going to be picking up?
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll ditch the torch. I can get it back from the outers if I need to. Okay.
Mhm.
2, 4, 6, 8 should be good there. And that's it. Sorry for the delay there.
All right,
Item counting is
time to gamble.
Okay.
I just realized my music stopped.
All right, go kill a relic. It's worth extra points.
Yes. Okay. So,
Could Vagabond have gotten that ruin bag this turn? Johnny said we could not if we wanted to hit Badgers. We started our turn in that
I'm just trying to promote balance.
ruin clearing, and otters were in the way of us reaching Badgers, so we would have had to exhaust our only 2 boots
Which, by the way, means you have to kill a ton of Corvus on your turn.
to get into the Riverfolk clearing, and then we don't make it into the Badger clearing.
Prevent that flip.
So it's just unfortunate. Like that, I think that's the key word for our Vagabond game so far is just unfortunate.
okay.
We've had
Start out
some poor luck,
these 2 funds.
some unnecessary policing, and it's all adding up to, you know, I don't see a win for Vagabond at this rate. If the game changes dramatically, maybe, but I mean, because they honestly have a pretty decent item kit right now. It's just their tempo is behind.
What do you think I need to beat the? They're tanking 1 hit each time. What do people think? How much insurance do I need?
Need a lot.
How lucky you feeling?
You feeling lucky, punk? Give her your best shot.
Well, anyway, let's put this for the move. 'Cause I have to do that anyway. Now I rule that clearing now because that doesn't count. Now. Oh, how are we on ambushes?
It's a good question that Dan is asking right now. How are we on ambushes?
Have we?
Deck just reshuffled. Keepers did not get a chance to draw.
I think we
Yeah, we've been through the deck.
Have a great night, Johnny.
Someone's not sitting on it.
The deck just reshuffled at the end of Corvid's turn, or
Oh,
yeah, we did it halfway through Vagabond's turn. So keepers have not had a chance to draw from the fresh deck.
Yeah, so it's probably in somebody's hand.
I don't remember seeing both bird ambushes, but I think they're talking about, and that also lines up with my recollection.
Well,
Yeah, one's in retinue, but I don't remember seeing the second one.
okay, well, I'm going to do 2.
Are you trade put? Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah, start recruiting.
More recruiting. This is where I start to be like, I do like recruit more than the average otter, but this is a lot of recruiting now.
So now I'll do oops, I should commit first, otherwise I'll forget. Commit.
I do like it though.
Move over here.
Did you move previous in the turn?
I did, but I flipped my.
Loam. Got it.
Flip one of the items.
Forgot about Loam again. Yeah.
Tisk, Sam. I should mention the gamble's closing soon.
So now I'm attacking the Badgers in 8. So I gotta come up.
All right, I'll ambush.
Mouse ambush. Good ambush on Sam's part.
Okay.
This could go badly. Not like that, it won't. Not like that, it won't.
That's how you do it.
So I lose to.
Okay, and we'll do that again.
For a 0.
Hang on. Sorry, I gotta pick which one I gotta commit here.
Oh, smart.
I'm going to want to.
Yeah, that's sad. That last turn really put us in a bad position, I think.
That's good. That's my second battle. So
as keepers.
All right, roll them.
Or no ambush.
No ambush. No.
Okay.
At least that's.
Like,
at least.
Because it could be 0-0.
Oh, 2.
No, it's fine. Devout Knights requires a warrior.
That only matters. No, he doesn't have a warrior present.
Oh, is it only with a warrior?
Oh, hang on.
And then you get to choose where that goes.
So you get 2 points for that.
Yeah, I will.
Otters.
Okay.
And then you get to put it in any forest you want.
So the upside of this is it's only the 1 value, and we still have.
Kelton, what do you think?
Well,
Here's one option. Here's an option.
Yeah, I suppose that would probably be good just because it's the furthest from the current figurine way station. I know that another one could be placed down, but with where the Badgers currently are, it would still be a little far. So I think that's a good place.
This one here?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Plus, he's not going to go out of his way for the 1. Like he's.
Yeah. Okay. I got my 2 points, didn't I? Okay.
No, it's technically 3 points because it'll complete a column.
That's true.
Since the necklaces are coming in soon.
That is true.
Okay.
It's Metro. That's a not uncommon mistake.
I will.
And it's a perfectly intuitive one to make. So like, that's very understandable.
Craft the sword.
I really wish.
Clear out 2.
I really wish we were committing to the trade post slots.
What is supposed to go in?
I'm asking if that leaves enough for you to clear out this extortion, because Badgers are probably going to hit a plot too.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It does leave me enough. I hadn't actually thought about moving up there. It's Badgers, then Corvid's after me, right?
Yeah. Right now it's a 4-point flip. If you kill the extortion, it's a 3-point flip. If Badgers kill something, he can take out 10. You know, I don't know what he's going to do, but whoever knows what a Badger's going to do.
I will say this is, if otters are convinced to go slow down corvids, that's good for the total table balance.
I guess they could have 3 coins.
I mean, this game has got to slow down
And a raid.
if keepers want to win, if otters want to win, if Vagabond wants to win.
Boat builders now, so that could be a raid on 10.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah, that would. Well, I don't.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
We only have 1 in the bag again. Still only 1 in the bag.
I was going to go down here and attack here, but I'm decided.
I think the plots are way more priority right now.
Yeah, I know I've been beating the Kill Badger's drumbeat the whole game, but at this point I feel like he's been slowed a bit. He's obviously still gonna burst, but spread around the love a little bit.
There's a hate.
Nah, it's love. It's a special kind of love.
Tough love.
Very tough love.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could pick off... If we could pick off one of the face-up plots, that's perfectly a good turn.
Does this hurt the Badgers or help them?
Right now, let's see, what's the other side of it? Well, they already have a necklace way station that
In their
this game
supply?
can use in the supply. So, not really. I don't think it hurts them that much because they're not like near like the part of the map with like a lone badger or two to be able to like set up a new figurine way station. So I think it's just kind of worth grabbing for a point.
Can he recover anything there that's useful with that fox card? Or is that a fox battle, sorry?
Got 1 in each, yeah.
There's both a fox battle and fox recovery. Do you mean in the retinue or?
Yeah. It only really hurts him if he's gonna use that way station to recover in a fox clearing. Otherwise, it's not as valuable as...
It's the idle one, so he doesn't currently have any idols, but I don't know if he's likely to get any this turn.
Yeah. If you're looking for a point, there's 1 here, and it also prevents
know.
the crows from getting an additional point.
Yeah, additional card. Yeah, maybe.
I do think taking the way station out probably hurts keepers, but I think I agree with Sam that you do need to slow down corvids. You can't just ignore them.
For 1 commitment, I will battle the crows in clearing 2.
Okay, no ambush.
Works out all right. Point for otters.
Okay. Now, here's the tricky part. If I move down to here, I'm vulnerable to whatever this flips. So, it could be a bomb. It could be a... Well, I could always... Well, I can't because I've got all fox cards. I'm just going to stay where I am and draw a card with my final fund. Very useful, but oh well. And service cost. Yeah. Stay with you for mercenaries.
Our hand cards are not very good, but we need to start thinking about how much do we want our own funds versus other people's. It's not like we're picking up cat funds where they're all over the map and we're always going to be able to spend them. We run the risk of getting
Okay.
keeper funds and having finite use for them.
All right.
Speaking of, though,
It has changed between
Sam
turns here.
Sam should think about...
What's going on anymore?
Yeah, I don't either.
Sam should think about if a riverboat's purchase
I'm going to swap meat with you.
to sneak up to 7 is worth it. Because we want a third bunny clearing so that we can recover those jewelry. Right? We don't want to have to make 5 that clearing. That's not a part of the map we want to go to. There's too much stuff in that clearing for what we want to do. Okay. So we want 7 as our target.
Well, in camping. Well, I'm only in one spot, right? Yeah.
But no, you're in 2 spots.
2 spots. So you got it.
So it's going to be... Oh, I could go there. You're right. Don't think I will.
But we missed our chance to buy again.
Don't think so. Yeah, we're going to go here. Badger.
Granted, we could spend all of our moves getting up there. We have 5 moves total.
Let me double check, because last turn I definitely should have. Idle.
9 to 3, 3 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 7. Gets us there.
Can't imagine I'm going to need the tablet, so I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay without decamping. Recruit.
And the suits work out fine. Because it's triple bird and then an extra bird.
Rabbit. Craft. Worth craft in the boot for a point.
I have mixed feelings about whether we should have encamped in 12.
There's going to be scraping for those crafting points, but there's only 4 points left for that.
If you put it down there, you're basically doing it just for the card draw. But it might not be worth giving out that point to somebody. Or risking running out of way stations if you do succeed at migrating to the north.
Act with the retinue. 3 moves.
So I think I do lean toward not encamping with it.
Start getting the crew together.
You don't need a warrior behind to recover, right?
I don't believe so.
You do not need one.
I don't know why I'm saying that right now, but just
No.
I can't help myself but wonder.
No, it doesn't say I need to have a warrior there.
Yeah.
No. You require warriors for delve. You do not for recover.
Yeah, no mention of warriors.
I think I will leave a guy behind, though. We go move 1.
Move.
4.
Moving on up.
2.
Why are we leaving some behind in 3? What are we doing in 3?
3. Okay.
I don't like this at all. We're now on track to burn 2 cards to get...
I'm going to have left a guy back here. Maybe I'm going to have left 2 guys back here. Now I'm starting to get paranoid. Yeah.
If we don't get 7, we have to burn soup kitchens and rabbit partisans to get these 2 out of here.
I am going to battle, then may delve into this clearing. Wait, no, into this clearing. What am I thinking?
I think you want to take out the crows, don't you?
No, you can't.
I don't care about those crows.
If you do it into 12, you're going to lose your...
To move this guy.
Yeah, he's your rule.
For rule.
And besides, you need it has to be the fox move anyway.
The fox ambush is right there in the otter's hand, so it would be one of the birds.
And I believe one of the birds is still in your retinue.
Oh, right. So there's only 1, and it would have to be one of the 4 other cards that you had in your hand. Okay. I'm going to battle the corvids here. Any ambush?
No ambush.
One.
Lovely. Right.
If this was the plan...
I should have declared a card.
Yeah, we should have declared a card.
One, obviously.
If this was the plan, I would have brought a relic for Devout Knights.
You've got them all
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to battle then may delve here using my mouse. I'm going to grab this.
Ooh, no.
3, I lose my mouse.
that I don't like that at all. That just gets eaten. Xander asking, are the app players faring better this turn? Has anyone seriously moved away from the app? The really good players are doing well for the most part.
Last battle than my delve.
Regardless of whether they're primarily app or not, which is the same as last year.
And I'm going to guess that this card is a raid.
It is not a raid.
All right. Okay, probably a bad idea for me. Battle then may delve. Anything else? Not really.
Why would we?
No. I won't use the last one, and then I've got moves and recovers.
Why would we expose that?
We're gonna move.
But no, Xander. I mean, the app
Using the bird. We're gonna move.
People are able to play the app asynchronously, which means it's
these guys here using the fox.
You know, it's still incredibly popular, and it's about to get advanced setup, moles, corvids, and the mountain and lake maps. So like, it's not.
Now, how does this work?
The all-encompassing root experience, but it's
all in one.
No.
So you've got this badger. You roll 2 clearings.
Okay, so I get the
you
2
can do
and then
1,
one
2,
of
and
the
1,
threes.
3 with one card.
If you recover a 3, then in that moment you lose the card. You could recover a 3, but you lose the card at that point. So you could do the 2, then a 3, lose the card, and the other 3 would have to stay there.
Yeah.
How much
information got revealed?
How?
Backtrack. That's fine.
How much experience does
For that.
Sam have with keepers? Like, I know he's been moaning and groaning about having to play them this game, but I assumed he still had a moderate amount of experience. I think I remember from the last one you had folks who'd only ever played on the app jumping in and being pretty confused. Yeah, Xander, there were a lot of people.
Live off the land.
It was a combination of people who only had the app as experience and also had no experience with the Marauder expansion because it had just released. Okay, we didn't recover that.
Okay.
Jewelry. Okay. Oh.
Recognize how big a brain it
raid
was.
assurance a thing, by the way?
And then not put a raid there. That threw us.
I think this year people have a better familiarity with everything, even if they are digital players primarily. If only from, a lot of people seem to have watched last year, or have gotten some plays of Marauder in with their friend group in real life.
So I have a mouse.
So there's still plenty of people who are not like experts with the newest factions or anything like that, but I think fewer
Using the mouse.
people who are completely cold, like playing them first time.
And using the 2 bunny plots,
I love how much crafting this Corvid is doing.
I will craft woodland runners and travel gear for the last 2 boots.
Ooh. Love how much crafting this Corvid's doing. I mean, we're doing items and improvements. Like, that's... Ooh, mama.
I guess the one you were debating crafting?
Mhm.
No, I mean, murder.
Yeah. It was what I used to guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
I mean,
Did you know that was a raid? What was your strategy there?
I was thinking that they were setting up the big raid flip, and if I would have been a hero if I would have prevented this flip,
Sam... Sam, he had like 1 warrior in his bag, 2 warriors, 3 warriors in his bag, whatever. Like, it wasn't... So you're keepers. You will never be the hero, Sam. Give up on the dream of becoming a hero. You gotta give up on your dream. I'm sorry, I don't mean... That was just me referencing a Brian David Gilbert video. Yeah, I do think this is between Corvids and Otters right now. Keepers, I think Sam is went astray at some point. He's not out of the game, but yeah. Yeah, Zambodi. It looks a little better, but we're in a tough spot.
Let's recruit.
But we'll see. The table theoretically should react to Corvid's pulling ahead here and start policing harder, in which case that's going to give Otters the room to catch up, and maybe Keepers.
Go here.
And I'm really worried that Otters just start chasing down the relics for big money. Heck, Corvid should consider it, honestly. Like, that big old Corvid ball in 5 should maybe stomp down to 9. Because that's a 3-point clearing right there. And this is where something like not crafting Eerie Emigre when we had the chance as crows. I say chance. We never put down plots in Fox really, but we had an Eerie Emigre early on that we discarded, and we could have warped our game around it. This is the time where it would come into play. Juanito, does Otter have good economy? Yes. Otters have had many purchases across the game, and they still have 8 funds in their funds box. So they're doing pretty all right. As chat was saying a second ago, the aggressive crafting from other factions does inhibit Otter's late game scoring potential. It means that they're stuck doing either cardboard or trade posts. But I think they have the potential there. All right, we are not going after cardboard. Too much to talk about, not enough time. Corvid's playing it safe, it looks like. Probably going to eat a trade post and then just plot in 4. Which, in fairness, who's going to reach you in 4?
Plot.
Unless Vagabond decides to start exposing. At the same time, the table can just start eating your face-up plots. And that's another thing that happens to Corvids, is they start flipping for 1 point at the end of the game. And we had a very achievable 3 points policing turn. Yeah, Katara, it's cursed root. It's MurderSheRoot's game, so it's cursed on some level. I joke. He ends up in interesting tournament games.
And I think I'll go into evening.
Kelton's playing a strong Corvids game, I gotta say.
2 cards.
Love to see it.
All right. So it could only be one of 4 things. Vagabond, you're pretty close. You could probably guess. Guess a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried, Brixie, and chat in general. I'm worried.
The way this turn could go.
I'm worried Kelton is going to start playing the endgame too conservatively, and that's how Corvids peter out.
That plot's not that big a deal if these other plots aren't on the board.
Heroic logic.
But if he's that's not so big a deal.
I thought we were done beating that horse. Dang.
Yeah, but like this could have been killed last turn, you know, and then that's one less point he has now, and I'm not feeling, from where I am on the board, I'm not feeling like it's my responsibility to pick up the policing that other people are choosing not to do. Earlier, I was happy to do it, but I wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't police from last.
I want to. I recognize the problem.
Policed, so I am not in a position to be able to as well. So
yeah, I hear you. But you could have killed clearing 10 last turn instead of doing the delves up here. You know, you could have put 2 battles on 2 guys and you cleared it.
I hear you.
I'm not blaming you for what you did. That was a good turn.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, I know. Yeah, no, it's
so
a strong counter argument.
Torn. Right now, you're sitting on an 8-point turn. If you do nothing, that puts you at 22. So like, it's.
I might be projecting, but I feel like Sam's tone here is like, you're right, I made mistakes, I know. Trust me, you don't need to tell me, I know. You know, that actually,
I feel like I should just be greedy.
Not to focus too hard on Sam, but I do feel like Sam gets in his own head during games.
Right. The otters could just throw a trade post in there and then use all their fox cards to guess it.
And gets a little defeatist.
Oh, that's not you.
So I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't get demoralized here.
I mean, the otters.
I'll
could
probably
do that.
buy something if you do that, otters.
The otters could do that and clear up.
I like the idea.
Face up.
More purchases.
All right. Well, I'm not buying anything, so I need to refresh some items. So it's going to be these items like that, and then I'm gonna be super greedy. I'm gonna slip here, and then I have to stop and think for just a moment because every time I get this far in my thought process, I crash. My mind crashes. So let's option 1. What do I need to kill these badgers? I need a crossbow.
Okay, so
2 swords. That's got to be enough, right?
Vagabond's looking at wiping out clearing 9 because Corvid's left it open to them.
Let's say we do that. But I need a
What does the points look like there?
aid.
Crossbow 1. Probably take out the other, so that's a 1.2 point. Yeah, I don't think we get through that. Honestly.
I could do that. Oops,
Maybe we do. Crossbow 1.
this.
Sword kill the other for a point. Sword kill the remaining 2 for 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
Yeah, I could probably
5-point turn.
4, 5, 6.
Gets us to 16. We have the boot to get in there.
The boot and then ditch the boot. That feels stupid.
Yeah, it.
You can aid for.
I'd love to, but I can only do what I want to do and aid so many times.
Exactly, Elavaris.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, not slip. Hit crossbow this pro, get the 2 points, move over here, grab. There's 3 points for you in that clearing as well.
Well, you skipped a step where I can't move over there if I crossbow that Corbin.
Oh, right.
Don't we repair a boot?
I'm
You
gonna.
could slip
We just repair a boot. Then we have 2 boots.
and then aid/kill me here, and then slip back and kill the crows, or move back and kill the crows.
Like,
I like this aid/kill command on my board. I'd like to see where that is, please.
So I mean, like you
No,
probably
yeah,
want
yeah,
one
For
of
the
them.
boot.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I don't understand how our plan involves moving into 9, but can't involve moving into 11.
There's no.
That's contradictory. We either can move into a hostile clearing or we can't.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it. I'm going to do this because I'm committed to being as
Like-
minimum as possible.
Not saying Carnal should do what they don't want to do.
Right, well, that's not that derpy. Never mind.
I'm just criticizing that reasoning.
All right, I'm gonna flip a sword to aid the crows for a boot.
Right, Eleanor. That's my point, really. Is at least be honest.
Along with the T. That's
If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it.
2 hammers, craft another sword because I'm gonna.
Oh, we have a sword. A sword. The broadsword.
Boots to go into hostile territory here,
I wasn't counting on another sword. I forgot did we buy that?
and then
I want to say we bought that from the otters or something.
an ambush.
Wish, no ambush. 0, 0,
Oh, it wouldn't
0,
matter. I'm just
0,
gonna damage the items I'm throwing away.
Yeah, well, that's why we don't want to fix the boot.
The T.
Poor Sam.
2. You are taking 2, sir.
Yep.
I have 3
Yep.
swords.
Poor Sam.
All right, so you have another sword.
Yep.
All right,
It's
so
not
it
gonna matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
So I get 2 points for that. 1 for the way station, 1 for the infamy.
Yuppers.
Kill this thing, which is gonna be worth 3 points. And then I'm gonna place. Hey, give me
Oh,
that
right.
back.
Give me that back.
Give me
Taking
that.
your tokens back, You throw it in the
Drop in the lake.
Right here. Is it gonna craft a snorkel?
Boat buildings.
I can put it over here with this 1, which feels safe, or I can put it here. Either one. What do y'all think?
That one's a little better, I think.
How does the tribe vote?
But they're both pretty lousy.
That Survivor's airing right now.
I think here's fine. Either seems fine, but I think there's okay.
I would say split them up, maybe a little bit. Well, I don't know.
He can
It's
get
easier
this-
if it's together, but this one is farther away, so it's,
Yeah, so like the only problem with putting it
Point
here
off,
is he can just move twice and get it, you know?
Yeah, the fact that 1 reaches into that coastal forest, I wouldn't do it.
I don't know how big of murder. That's probably.
Oh my god, shut up.
Be able to get away with attacking you.
Punching the moles and keepers turn 1/turn 2 seems to be the most worthwhile policing. All things considered, which of the two is the most effective? Moles.
No, I get it.
Policing moles.
Okay, so
Moles
and
are a snowball.
throwing them.
Granted, keepers are a snowball too, but they have much more bounce back or resiliency, and they also are much more stoppable later.
Wait, that's useless.
You gotta hit moles early, or you can't stop them late. And if you do hit them early, it stops them hard. Assuming you do it enough.
Get rid of one more item.
Like, it's very easy to wipe a mole out of one clearing and be like, all right, I did my job. And then moles are sitting there with moles in 3 clearings, 4 clearings, and they're like, yeah, you policed me. Great job.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let me just sway this noble or this lord I was going to sway anyway. I'm policed.
Time to guess a lot of plots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to y'all now. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, if he flips in 4, it's going to be hard to stop him after that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like you said, trade post 4 guesses is guaranteed he gets it.
Right.
If he gets lucky, it's just 1 guess, and 2 of those cards are useless anyway.
I don't want to give him my ambush, though.
Yeah, it's Mitchell. Oh, I'm glad Big Chippin'. The goal is always for these to be educational and entertainment.
Chance of not having to go down.
Edutainment. You're secretly in school.
You're fine.
Okay.
Class is in session.
Which one should I guess first? Let's...
Well, you got a trade post there first, but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, no.
I already
Like,
said
what's-
I guessed raid on 10, and murder did that. It was wrong, so I don't.
Yeah,
I can't speak to that.
but I feel like it's a raid this time. You know what I mean?
Wait.
That's the red black.
Yeah, who won?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If we guess raid every single time,
Sam has some controversial opinions on probabilities and statistics.
He's gone raid and flare.
Maybe don't listen to his opinions on exposure.
Yeah, but remember, he's got 3 of each type now, so just goes
Yeah.
through, you know.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't help either way. Trying to think of which one was more likely. So I'm going to hold.
It's Metrav. You can always use the restroom. Schools legally cannot stop you from using the restroom. Children should not be intimidated into not using the restroom. It is awful that we have fostered a culture like that.
so like it being a bomb doesn't.
It's unhealthy, and kids should be free to use the restroom when they need to. If kids are trying to sneak off to the restroom for other reasons,
You'll win the next turn anyway.
that's a whole different
Probably not.
thing. Address that issue. Don't
You know,
stop kids
flip for
from going to the bathroom and giving themselves UTIs or.
Should do everything possible to make sure I do not flip for the rest
Right.
of the game.
That's
Period.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's what by last flip.
And
She's going to be able to pick up points on trade stations along the way.
Right.
So a
There's
flip is a
2
big-
right there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Make it nickel
I'll
and
be
dime
right
it the rest of the way instead of being able to flip for a bunch. I've never seen all the crafted items gone, I don't think. Like every one of them? Not in a
Okay.
while.
I think I've had one game where that happened, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I guess there's no way I can move over there myself. No, not without. No, because I need 3 to get past here. I'm not getting away my last 2, but anyway, I have no choice. Oops. I'm giving you these back.
You know, that's a good point. It's Metrav. Seeing them all crafted in a game with the Vagabond is a little abnormal.
Uh, 2 points. Okay. Okay. He's got lots of cards.
And we get a separate gamble for how many exposures this takes. Well, if it takes more than 4, you have problems.
Yeah, in there, I do want bomb insurance, so.
Okay, yeah.
So I will offer this card to guess a bomb.
It's not a bomb.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely a raid then. It's anyone's guess at this point.
There's only
Yeah,
two
I love this
connections.
game.
I'm pretty sure it's Otter's guess.
I don't think there's a way to figure it out. I think
Trust your gut.
Kelton has done a good job of throwing us off here. So
We've guessed twice ever now. There's no...
I'm going to guess
All
a.
right, sure.
I'm going to guess the raid.
Which card are we using? Oh, we're using travel gear.
It's not a raid.
all right, well we got it now. All right, 50-50 shot. It could be a snare. They're trying to like lock off a part of the map. I don't know. Or what's the other one?
Extortion's also
Extortion
pretty.
again?
I mean,
Snare and coins are the last two options.
that's right. God's work.
Wait, though. Are we sure it's not a raid? Maybe we should check again.
Oh yeah, I forget this doesn't count. It cost me action.
Yeah, worst case, that ambush has given you a point, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
Someone else can attack him. Well, anyway. Snare coins. Gee. Let's guess coins.
I mean, it's...
We have a winner.
All right.
Hey.
It was an extortion, which apparently is called a coins now.
Kelton, have you ever been in a situation where the otter had 4 cards to go and you just had to sit there and wait?
No, I think this is a first for me, but it's all right.
Okay.
This... Getting serious, this is the danger of any game where you're playing as Corvids and Otters are in it. Otters are an exposure machine if they're committed to it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You keep the card you wager if you're correct.
You know, so much freedom to draw cards, and then so much freedom
Well, actually, let's do this.
to just throw them at you.
Sword.
Means you reach a point where you don't get to flip anymore.
Move
If Otters don't want you to.
Nice.
into the snare. And
Get it.
I will commit this fun to battle the.
And frankly, I don't see enough Corvid Otter games to even consciously remember that like as something I should talk about in the draft or anything. Like this is something I've seen before,
I know we're asking a lot of you.
and I just kind of forgot.
Terrible idea to also kill that badger since he's can encamp there and just spring up an entire army. If you,
I already
if you
got
have-
my tablet way station down here, though.
Your
Well, there's
tablet
two.
waystation?
That's true.
He's
What
got
did you say
another,
about your tablet way station?
I already got one.
This,
but he's got another.
I'll be honest, this is looking like an Otters game right now,
That's
If you
not the
find
tablet.
yourself with a spare action,
which
then you could pop that badger.
I would not have said
You don't have a tablet way station down there though.
an hour ago
Oh, sorry, not tablet. Idle.
or at the start of this game.
But he's
What?
got 2 of everything, remember? So that
Idle is not what?
got an idol.
You mean a figure? A figure?
He's got an idol here, and is that the only one? He's got his possession.
We were using the correct name entirely up until this point. Well, close enough. We called them figurines.
But I meant the actual relics themselves.
Well, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
2 idols here. So, like, if this badger
Okay.
were to encamp an idol way station, he's right here to collect 2.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. What did I call
Right
it?
now, he's got to go all the way across the map. So we've got him in a good spot, especially if the guy in 10 dies. But
I'm at
feel bad asking you to do
you got me in a
everything.
good spot at 14 points. Also,
yeah, but you got 5 sitting on the table.
I just don't want to hear that I need the police again. if you're gonna take out that badger.
We are running out of time before we can say that, probably.
My problem is there's nothing left to craft, and I have well,
I mean, this is the point where you're just aggressively chasing cardboard and then putting down trade posts to finish it. And
Trade post to build.
good news for you. Keepers have really juicy cardboard.
can be done, but it's difficult.
Right, there's 10 points of trade posts left. and we're sitting on 7 funds, which, for the record, I didn't love spending there, but yeah, otters are probably on a 2-turn clock unless they fumble it, which, in fairness, it is really easy to fumble your game as otters. Too much rope.
Yeah, let's hit the badgers here. Let me hang on. Let me.
Gosh, I really wish I had the ambush for this one. Don't.
No ambush?
No.
No, there's 10 points of...
Okay.
Oh, funds. Yeah, funds. We spent some on this, which
There's not much point in me drawing.
I didn't love.
Cards left, unless I want to draw. I've got to be opportunistic.
But I wouldn't have necessarily done that anyway. I would have just chased the plots or something. Yeah, Brixie, not playing. I think playing too conservatively last turn is what maybe lost Kelton the game. Assuming they don't win.
Okay, I'm going to commit 2 funds to move twice. 1, 2.
All right, we're gonna chase the cardboard in 5. It looks like, which I support.
And another fund to move this one down here. It's not trapped anymore. And then I will battle the corvids in 5.
I will ambush.
Ooh, good ambush. Good ambush.
Okay, I guess the battle goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Trade. It's a trade.
well, there's my army.
All right, that's...
You guys did some work, though.
All right, I mean, corvids don't get to flip.
Fund left.
Yeah, it's good for... That's why I was saying it's a good ambush. It's good for corvids because it saves that plot for another turn, and it takes out the otter ball. Corvids are now sitting on an easy 3 points of cardboard with the trade posts.
I should no point in recruiting.
And otters are going to have to spend funds to reestablish on the map, which is going to severely inhibit their
Okay, I guess that.
their end game here. So, that thing I was saying a minute ago about Kelton losing and otters winning, throw that out the window. Corvid's game now. Corvid's winning.
Okay.
Crows, I'll swap meet with you with your massive hand there.
Probably a good idea. It could be
I was
anything.
thinking though, like I could, look at 33% of the value.
Well, remember, one of them is it's a fox. Yeah, which
Yeah, I
is
mean,
2 of them are fox cards that you
Bunch
can't
of
craft.
fox cards in there.
Okay. Interesting.
You might want
Oh.
fox cards.
I did not get one of those. I kind of wish I did. Okay.
All right, what do we do now?
In camp. Suppose I should.
Our positions, whack. How do we fix it? Fox clearings.
Putting a cardboard on for the crows.
I should point out, I was at one point I was promised someone would buy for me when I was going to go guess the corvids here, and then no one did. So just
Yeah, I
Well,
kind of
just-
remembered that too, but this guy died, Also, you
Yeah,
haven't spent my funds. You're holding on to 3 badgers. I wish I wasn't in the position. I can't really do a lot.
Yeah, we can go a couple different directions with this. We could try pushing into Fox eating the trade posts before Corvids get a chance to, and then try to recover this 3 safely. Or we could give up on doing it safely, be willing to burn the Fox Dom, and camp out in 2-8-10.
And that here.
And then that puts us in a solid position to grab these figures
With the retinue.
and recover them in a couple turns.
Could go 1, 2, 3. Pick up a point. But I'm losing that card. Yeah, there's not a fox I can get to. But next to a relic with 3 moves.
Well, you move 3 to 9, 9 to 1, leave 2 behind,
Done anything in
move to 5. Third column, use the bird to move over here. That gives you your recover. You eat these 2 for 2 points. You're not delving this turn.
Buy from the otters right now, are you?
I think we're past that.
I will let you.
I mean, I guess you could delve this figure if you wanted to. I don't know if I would.
I think we move everyone. Right? Because we're just going to recover this and leave it. We got a backup one here. Okay. So 3 moves anywhere. Go 1, 2.
Leave someone behind in 8, surely. Right?
Go 3? We probably should.
Because
I want to stay safe here.
no,
I'll live off the land if I don't. So. And if I move 3, then I might be able to save a card here.
are we delving? We can't recover it. Should he hit 7 for the cardboard in the position? It's a good question, Brixie.
Okay. Then I'm going to battle, then may delve
I don't think 7 matters to us anymore
with my bird, my faithful retain.
because we gave up 9 and we're losing 12 almost assuredly. So I think 7's a red herring. I think our game is mouse now,
I'll lose it.
which means we want to be
And I have no fox ones.
which means we want to be staking out 2, 8, 10. And then yeah, since 7's not getting us anything anyway, it's just putting free crows on the board, which feels real bad.
I will.
And it's honestly more losses, potentially more losses than we want to take.
I'm gonna move there, and then I'll recover.
We're,
Losing my fox dominance card,
we're back to living off the land.
and that is 5 points.
Yeah. I mean, we're reaching a point where the players have no choice but to go after that relic. So even if you defend it, you still run the risk of losing it. Like there's just no other points for otters. And Corvids, once the trade posts are gone, they have no more points to go after.
Here,
And again, we
3.
lose these 2. Now we can only encamp once.
You know, it's a good game of Root when at this point in the game we all just sound so deflated by life.
Oh, everyone's
It-
hurting right now. Yeah.
I think it was critical that we just...
Okay, if I'm gonna be honest.
I think it was critical that we got pieces in all 3 of these clearings and didn't bother delving this turn.
Shouldn't pick up.
Just focus on building our position,
Let's go ahead.
putting these cards into the... Ooh, what it... Sure. Putting our cards into there and setting ourselves up for success next turn.
I have 2 money. Okay, I will go ahead and craft swap meat.
Ah, dang.
And I would like to.
Somebody spawn Kelton a second crafted improvements display.
How about it, sir?
How do the Corvids have so many cards? One, they have had an extort on the map for the majority of the game. Two, they just got fed 2 cards from Otters.
That's what it is.
And then, yeah, I think Vagabond aided them as well.
Flipping. But let's recruit. Those will recruit Rabbit. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I would love to just do 4 battles this turn. Plain and simple. Do we have a loam action? I take it back. I would love to just do 5 battles this turn.
Yeah. No.
Let's go ahead and first
If Corvid
action.
doesn't clean up cardboard, maybe.
I don't have
First
that
action, I'd like
ability.
to fight the river folk here in clearing 4, the trade post.
Oh. Did I ambush? I'm guessing it doesn't actually change anything, so.
No, don't.
Change things in the battle in clearing 1 that you're going to have in a second. Or clearing 11.
Yeah,
We'll
so no
change-
ambush. Sorry, what are you doing? Which one are you doing now? 4?
Number 4, yeah, the one here in the corner.
No ambush.
Yeah, you're going to eat the Fox Ambush for one of these battles, but it's whatever. You're getting it out of their hand, and maybe they don't use it. Like, it's that old principle of better to force the bad thing than to let your opponent continue to have it because you're too afraid to force it. And again, honestly, removing trade posts is kind of good for Otters. Like, they may not even do it.
I think you got to hit my way stations.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to hit.
I want ambush. I don't have one. It's
Okay.
not a ploy. I
Action
just think
2,
the Vagabond getting 4 points.
Yeah, action 2, I'll fight the way station here on the coast.
I ambush. I'm just kidding.
That one.
Get him.
If you remove one, you got to remove the other. Don't.
Subscribes from podcast.
That would be justified for sure.
Don't let keepers talk you into
Magic circle. It's the magic circle. Yeah, all's fair. All's fair in root and war.
into helping them out. Make sure you're actually impeding their card draw.
Okay. What is... So those were 2 actions. I did 2 battles. Action 3, I'll hit the number 3, the lone way station.
You got it.
For that.
I like it.
And then
Loam.
I will go ahead and
Loam it up, baby.
exert.
No, loam it up, baby.
Here in clearing 4.
No.
Then you lose out on drawing 2 more cards, which you need so desperately.
Yeah.
I'm a sad Guerric. Crows can eat the fox trade posts. All 3 are out. What is the penalty? Yeah, there's no real penalty. Crows should just do it. They potentially eat a fox ambush in one of those clearings, but I think they should just do it. I fully supported it, and I can't tell you how many Crows games I've seen lost because Crows never gave up the dream of plotting.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's just,
I thought I'd be ready. I'm not ready.
it would be like keepers, being at 25 or whatever, delving for the relic that's worth 5 points and then just leaving it there for a turn. If it wins you the game, the table has to remove it, and therefore they will remove it.
I don't know how we're all going to lose this game, but we all are.
But we're all gonna lose it together.
Right, Elavaris, exactly. So like, I mean, that's why Nebuchadnezzar's, thing is always like everyone's thing is really is this is the dead zone. This is where you stop plotting and you start chasing cardboard. And the whole idea is that you set yourself up in the mid game so that when you get your last flip, it gets you up to 25, 26 instead of 23, 24. Because again, it's your last flip. And you just want to make that gap of chasing cardboard as small as possible.
But I really want to do that.
And normally there's at least still some crafting to supplement. We're out of crafts. Like this is it.
I need that, this.
Right.
That's not enough.
Can I interest you in some cards? I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it works.
Help me, so never mind.
Maybe I'm being hypercritical and it works.
if
I wouldn't be upset to see that.
box card just so I can improve my odds to guess this plot.
How many points are keepers sitting on? I've been so critical of their game, but like, are they about to burst to win? They've got a 3-point relic with the column bonus for a 5-point recovery. They maybe pick up
probably enough to get through that.
the 2 value figure to go along with it, so that's a 7-point recovery. Takes them up to 26. It's not a win on its own. Can we get a jewelry in there somehow? No, because we can't. We lost our way stations. We can only encamp once.
Probably not.
So yeah, we make it to 26 next turn.
I believe that if I move the pieces on my board around a little bit, it changes the meaning of what I can do.
Yeah.
I find that's not the case, but it makes me feel better about life.
We make it to 26 next turn, and then we figure out our life, basically.
I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can even get there and deal with it all.
And that's assuming otters don't go ham on us, which I don't think they will, but it's a possibility.
So plan B would be
I don't know.
boot, sword, and then I don't need the crossbow.
Is there a world where Vagabond sneaks this in? I'd love that.
The other sword.
They're so far behind right now, but
Maybe we'll do that instead.
Refreshing only 5.
So otters and badgers, are y'all going to be able to? Yeah, your badgers are right here. You can deal with a raid. Otters, yeah, we're going to have to force y'all to do that. That's going to be. All right, so we'll refresh hammer, boot, sword, sword.
I mean, we might just be in the wrong part of the map now. And oh, did I forget? I think I forgot to talk about the gamble, didn't I?
Second boot. I need 2 swords.
I should talk about that. Yeah, nobody voted Vagabond. Another no vote. Meanwhile, 2 people voted for the Riverfolk Company, 3k coins, 10% of the gamble. 5 people gambled 4k coins for the Corvids, 13% of the gamble. And 6 people gambled 22.7k coins for the Keepers in Iron, 76% of the gamble.
We're going to knife that trade post. You ambush. Sorry, and clearing 1. The trade post in 1.
Dan?
Oh,
we could be ambushed here.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm going to kill both trade posts either way, so have at it.
yeah. I just want to make sure you can't, win on this.
Oh, no, I'm getting these 4 points, and that's it. That is my turn.
Okay.
All right, this, again, hurting Corvids for focusing on plotting over chasing cardboard. We're now going to miss out on these 2 points.
Boot.
Or 1 point if we ate an ambush.
Flip a hammer to repair boot. Flip that boot to 11.
Wait. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Calling out, Carnal knows their Vagabond rules, which I love to see. Knowing that a clearing is only hostile if there is a warrior of the hostile faction.
8.
And therefore, Carnal has only needed to exhaust 1 boot to move into these clearings. Love to see a player who knows their Vagabond rules.
Don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I screwed up. Already killed your trade post. Ha! Who's a smart guy?
I take it all back. I take it all back. No, that's unfortunate though.
All right.
We could have used that item.
Nothing. I'll just sit on it. Yep. Draw a card. It's just very underwhelming when you get to the end of your turn and you realize that's all you could do.
That's all she wrote. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a Vagabond win, and Carnal's had some great table talk and some great rules knowledge up to this point, which I always love to see rewarded.
Where are all the otters?
I just don't know if it happens.
They were killed. There was an accident. Actually, there was, well, but have I eaten 2 or 3 ambushes this game?
I think 2.
I think 2.
I haven't had one, but you did a lot of work last turn, so they were well spent.
I think should have negotiated a better deal for getting rid of the plot here. I can't put it on any more Fox trade posts because I've used them all up. There's nothing to craft.
I think you have to assume the Badgers will kill that raid on the bottom of the map there if you can get the coins and make that a 1-point flip. You know?
7. With ambushes are out.
No, and he'll I think he's gonna have to kill 7. If you kill 5, that's an easier clearing for you to get through, get on the board and clear 5 out, and then if Badgers take 7, then Corvids only get a 1-point flip, and that minimizes the damage of what he's getting done.
Yeah, Katari.
only have one battle.
Root is just lying with extra steps.
Do it.
That's a joke for anybody who hung out in the coin Discord like a year ago.
We're worried about the Vagabond at this point.
There was a meme where somebody was insistent that Imperial Struggle was Azul with extra steps.
Well, anyway, before I start, I may as well do mine.
Do I have a kitty who's visiting? Azul is my favorite word game. Six otters and 3 badgers. We're completely wiped off the map. We could put down a mouse trade post with badger funds.
Who would take a better player than me? Figure out how to get 8 points with what I've got on my next turn. But Corvids definitely go from 24 to 27 if left alone.
He does have 3 swords. Anyway.
Yeah, but there's nobody to kill. You're not on the board, and the Badgers are over there.
You do get a point for killing warriors, so.
Yeah, but I get 1 point for the battle, so I'd have to go hostile with the Corvids. Then I wouldn't be able to move anywhere on the map.
I was doing.
I have nothing else better to do. I may as well go for this over here, but.
I was doing the math to see if otters could crack 10. I think it would be very tight.
Okay.
And would require spending more funds than is really worth it.
Recruit. A birth. Wait. There's a bird ambush in your. And Corvids didn't draw last time, did they? No,
They did
I
not.
did not.
Okay, so.
But they're Corvids. They're crafty. You never know.
Well, there's nothing enough to craft either, but. Okay.
You know, you always love to see a points race game that draws out into a grindy end game.
Wait.
It shows that even the least entangled of root games can find entanglement. You too can find entanglement.
Let's come into the fund.
Interesting question. When otters recruit, yes. Yeah, answering the question. But when they recruit, do they technically place a fund in supply and then pull one out of supply, so would it go to the coffins? Yes. And this means that it's possible to actually not be able to place the warrior if Coffin Makers is denying your final warrior.
Now, this breaks my normal rule, but I think in this case it might be the better option. I'm going to spend these two.
Putting down a trade post in 5, it appears.
Trade post.
We have to find a tough balance here as otters. We obviously want to get those trade posts down for points. And
I will commit to draw.
And we don't want to spend funds and diminish our capabilities for the next turn. Oh.
Okay.
Fancy schmancy. But if we just leave warriors around the map without putting down the trade post when we can, we maybe don't get the chance. We maybe lose those warriors. So we have to find the right balance between spending funds and putting out trade posts.
And then final commitment will be to move back here.
We're just giving the Corvids that point.
Oh. Well, what are the Corvids are at 24.
It definitely feels like we're being inefficient with our funds
26 if they flip.
with these draws, though.
Trade post. I mean, that's how he gets home from here, right? Is trade posts.
Right.
No, you didn't miss anything, Brixie.
I mean, frankly,
Is
that's
that
how
the
I
only
get
one
home
on the
too.
map?
Look at it this way: either he's going to kill it for 1 point, or I'm going to kill it for 2. Either way, you want to probably defend your trade post from here out.
I think we were just at a loss of what else to do.
Let me think about that.
But we just spent... We just committed 2 funds to draw, and we had 1 extra in our box. 2 battles is potentially enough to clear out 4.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, I don't care about my ward.
Like, we could have gone on a bit of a suicide play in there. I mean, it's risky, but if you consider that you, on a fail, still probably prevent the flip, and on a success, you get a point,
The otters will,
that becomes a better trade.
7 if they kill it. But there's really nowhere else for them to get points because there's nothing left other than this and yeah, they don't.
I
That's
think
the-
you can. Yeah, that.
This is literally the only. This and this
Yep.
are literally the only cardboard on the board.
That's right.
Yep. And one of those is going away.
What were you going to say?
I was just saying that's right. That's exactly right. I mean, he'll recover this on this turn, but he'll probably have another one.
I'll have a way station down.
Yeah, that's true. But I bet it's a defended way station.
Yeah, we'll see. See how the rolls go.
I don't want to risk. Well, I'm not too likely to get trapped.
I mean, we probably needed to just run over to 12 and chill.
Bag of bonds at 20.
Plan on spending our own funds for trade posts in 12 and 9. No, Brixie, I get it. I've been a broken record this game too, with like every turn I'm like, Sam, what are you doing?
Either way, you know. I don't want to risk losing my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my final.
Tough is asking what our final unexplored ruin item is. It's the bag.
Discard.
It's the ruin bag. We're past the point where we're ever gonna get it, I think.
Informants, even though the other ones are. And prices. So, I'm definitely not charging 2.
Did we drop the torch? Let me check it. We did drop the torch.
Nobody's going to buy anything left.
Yeah,
I
we
think you
can't
just
buy from you.
You're right.
Jack it up to 4 and call it a day because nobody's
If
buying
they're gonna
anything
buy
else.
from you, it's because they got it on their turn.
That's right. Exactly right. You don't want to make it easy for somebody to buy.
Yeah. We'll go to 4.
It is so hard in the tournament compared to when you're watching it. Absolutely. Like, we're obviously very critical of players' games here, but it's not meant to be critical of the players themselves.
Right, Crows.
There's so much stress in the tournament, particularly if you don't have a lot of experience playing in tournaments. The pressure can be real.
Have y'all just been swap meeting each other over and over again?
The
swap meeting
ironic
you
part
once.
is
That's
that
right,
I
good.
keep drawing swap meet on the swap meet. Well, I guess you crafted it this time, so.
you're getting PTSD triggered, Brixie. I get it. If I were these players, I'd simply make no mistakes and win instead. Yeah. I feel that. I never make any mistakes when I'm playing Root. I would have won handily by turn 4.
Definitely recruiting here. And now I've got to look at the board and decide if I'm going to recruit it.
I would simply roll 3s. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Need
4 movement.
All right, I got to. I was planning on buying a card from our friends the Riverfolk, but that would ensure that they could get there on their turn. So
Yeah, no, don't. I wouldn't recommend that.
no
Any
D.
downside.
Crafting, acting with the retinue. Okay. I think it's. I think this is move 1.
We're going to shoot over to 6 and pick up the 1.
2.
Do we have enough moves for that?
This is move 3.
Or are we just getting rule? We're just getting rule. Switch bang.
On this turn. I figured that out a long time ago. But I will battle, then may delve the Corvids here. Corvids, any ambush?
No ambush.
Roll up 4.
This can deny us rule in 10 if we take out the
1. Great.
plot.
Great. And then I will delve / recover this. Oh, look, it's a 2. That's totally fine. No fox thing to do here. So then I will move 2 of these back.
Switch bang, it's honestly hard to say. We've reached one of those like really grindy
And then
end games
with my mouse recover,
where nobody can win it.
I will recover both of these. Roll 3 rabbit or 3 mice.
I would, before Otter's turn, I would have said Otters, but now we can't guarantee that.
And 2 points, then plus 2 points for a total of 7.
Tios mio, all players are in a voice and they cannot hear me. Yes.
6.
I'm just talking over them like the jerk I am.
Okay, let's see if we can go another round. Live off the land does not apply. Add cards to the retinue. I'm sure there's a correct answer here.
Pat, what are you questioning? It's 7 points. We got 7 points.
We're gonna go here. Okay, and then I will draw cards.
Kelton, unless I'm missing something, you don't have it here. So how do we get another turn against either of them? Because both of them have a chance to win now.
It's true. Well, I suppose probably the best thing we could do collectively would be to deal with the remaining badgers on the board. There's some in the coastal clearing, and I'm in a clearing with 3 of them, and then there's the one lone one in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that's between kind of all
6,
of us.
yeah. We also have these otters.
Pat, you'll go to RootCon, but you won't go to DomeCon to meet the designer of your favorite game when he brings the expansion to his favorite game? To your favorite game?
If otters, they're gonna get 2 payments. They
Yeah, he
can
trade post in 11.
trade post,
Badger.
move, trade
I can't
post, and
trade
then
post in
me.
11. I can't trade
If you
post in
wipe
11.
out all the otters, they can't do it.
Oh, it's a good point. He can't trade post in 11. He doesn't have any Fox trade posts left. So he'd have 4 otters.
You're right.
He'd have to move
You're
a
I'm not making you feel guilty, Pat. You're just going to miss out on the new map for the old Prince 1871.
to win.
Not asking a lot.
Well, it's true.
It's very
But all the cardboard's pretty much is. Okay, so let's.
I need 2 points of cardboard.
You can get 2 trade posts. That puts you at 28. Yep, fair point too. Okay, fine. I can count. This is why I'm so bad at this game. I can't count. I can't count to 2.
Toughest, yeah, Lily and I are probably going to RootCon. We need to like sit down and make sure it can happen, but we're certainly trying.
Well, you were on the right track to start with until I derailed the conversation with poor
Well,
mouth.
no. I mean, I think that you brought up a good point because I haven't really been looking at the otters as much. So I guess it depends. Well, a big part of it depends on what do you feel confident in taking care of. Because I know at this point you're hostile or can easily get hostile with pretty much everyone.
Yeah, I'm hostile with both of them.
So, like, you could take care of the otters, and then I can try and do as much as I can about the badgers this turn.
Well, I mean, I can slip, and I have 2 boots, so I have 2 clearings worth of mobility, no matter what.
Magic Zamboni, why are you smart and I'm dumb? I should have asked.
We just have to divvy it up.
I should have talked to Woodland War Machine about something like that.
We'll take it out, and then I'll make sure I can do the rest.
Maybe I still can.
They have to be the badgers because
I do not think of these things like I should.
Rabbit clearing, and then I do have mouse partisans, which is also important because we don't want to leave cardboard open for really any of us at this point. Like, it's not like the cardboard going to me is.
No, I'm more than happy to kill clearing 10.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if you clear 7 and 10, I can kill 6. That just leaves him in 2. He'd have to do 3. He'd have to recruit twice from an encampment. He'd have 4 warriors to get past. But he does have this battle in 7. He's got this bunny battle card and a recover in mouse. So it's still treacherous. What's the remaining tablet is a 3. The remaining jewelry is a 1 or a 3. Oh, it's a 1. This is a 1 because the 3's over here.
Yeah, Elevaris, I'm trying to.
All the way. He can't delve these guys, and I'll get all the way back to 2 and recover.
I'm trying to let their table talk play out, but there's a dramatic lack of.
And he can only get 1 of these tablets.
Of fear mongering about the otters here.
But you can also recover here, right?
And I was just thinking about how much of this is Sam.
That's right. He can get back that way.
Giving the game away by not hitting the otters himself.
If you kill that badger, that sets him back then.
No, but what's going to happen is he's going to have a way station and 4 warriors and 2 in a best case for him scenario. So then he moves bird, or actually he'd probably come here at that point because he'd have 2 battles. He'd leave a guy here battle. Yeah, you're right. He can get to any of them.
It's kind of a king-making situation, but they don't realize it yet.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think that's something that I can do, even if I dedicate.
If they just don't count.
Especially
Fair
since
enough.
Then they accidentally give otters the win.
Helping with the otters, then
They're both theoretically stoppable, yeah.
Sure. Is there any chance you're going to flip a snare and can flip it to 7? Because that would go a long way to helping us.
I really think Sam needs to be piping up right now.
my bird song, and then
Okay, fair enough.
Then we can re-examine some options.
All right, we're on the same page.
Counting is hard.
Yes. Okay. So first of all,
Oh, we're one shy, aren't we?
sharing
Because we need one additional one for movement, and there's no more loam.
I would like to swap meet you.
Okay, you're gonna love that.
Yeah, they don't have it. They actually don't have it. You're right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that might help you recruit. I don't know what you need.
That's true.
Yikers!
You've got loam, so you could potentially get some good rolls in.
Oh, hi, Kit Kat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me figure out.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying
what
to.
I'm giving back to you. No. This is good. This is all good stuff. Give you that.
Right.
Okay. Let's flip.
No more fox,
There.
Katare. Good question. No more fox.
That was well thought out.
Heroic Logic, that is a good talk. It's not really like
A lot. If that's
the name's a misnomer. It's more a history of kingmaking in board games, which is still interesting, but it's not quite like a thesis on why kingmaking is good or anything like that. Okay. He touches on it a little bit. Well worth a watch though. And yeah, Elevars, you always have to be careful as otters not to place your last trade post of any suit if you can help it, because absolutely it shuts down your options in the end game. And the last thing you ever want is options to be shut down in your end game.
Let's get rid of this, and then where to recruit?
She's just breathing hard on my arm.
That's the call.
What's up?
Okay. This is where things get complicated.
Oh, this is where they get complicated? Okay.
Yeah. It's all been easy up to this point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's what, 2 points of cardboard for us? Like, it's physically incapable of impossible to win.
Yeah, I think. Oh, but I also need to trick.
Which is just tragic.
Okay.
Like, this was so close to a Corvid win, and it would have been so cool.
Okay. So, Carnal. Assuming that I trick the raid and the snare, it's not really then worth fighting the 3 badgers there at that point, right?
Well, I think it sort of is because he's only got 1 battle, but you don't want him to be able to delve out of that clearing. But this guy still has to die, and I'm going to be killing otters, remember? So
wait, what?
2 ambushes for me.
You can.
So I don't know what's going to happen after when I'm done killing otters. But if you can kill this guy, trick
that snare ends me.
Thought we decided I couldn't win anyway.
What's that?
Thought we decided I couldn't win anyway.
The snare doesn't stop delving.
So,
anyway, to answer your question, if you trick them, I still think it's. He's only got 1 battle. Yeah, maybe.
It makes it harder.
I think that.
No, not even really. Not even.
Trick has to happen.
Like it prevents an encamp in that clearing and a recruit in that clearing, and if you were relying upon that to delve.
Back in your daylight stuff at this point, anyway, unless you roll dice. So.
And you're thinking that this one badger here.
This guy has to die, because otherwise he just encamps here and it's over.
Yeah, because it's too close.
I can't delve from there though.
Yeah, but you can delve from either fox clearing next to it.
I'm confused what 7 is doing for us with the snare. Like, I'm not saying don't snare it and make Badger's life harder.
Let's see. Okay.
You can still snare. You can still delve from 7.
It has to be considered too as
because you can you move pieces. You move relics from the forest into the clearing. You don't place them.
Yeah, I thought about that just now too. He could, in theory, just go right around this problem.
And yeah, riverboats exists. So if we're talking about shutting down access to the ones that are farther away.
Damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I should say it when I saw it. But since it's out there, it has to. So now you're talking about having to clear 10.
And that's original.
Yeah, it's true, Qatar. We only have the 1 battle, so we can't get it out.
So I can just send the.
That's fair. It's fair.
Fly right across the river.
Yeah.
Strange that your birds need a boat.
Well, we're just so busy doing all of our little.
Does this go 2 more rounds?
Other such sundry things. We don't always need to fly.
Yep.
Okay, so we're thinking that 10 is probably a bigger priority at this point than this clearing. And then we're not as worried about the 3 here because of the snare.
Yeah, he's only got 1 battle there, so he can't get through the snare no matter what. Even with one
Okay.
battle, he only kills your 3 Corvids, best case scenario. He could then delve, but he can't get out of there, so it won't matter.
Heroic logic. I do not know what round it is. Lamentfully.
Oh, there's
Any
an
other-
issue. He can't encamp
Yeah.
there either because of the snare, right?
Right.
Correct.
Right. So yeah, so that thinking is still true.
Okay.
So yeah, if you come across from 12 to 10 and clean house,
At least round 3. I am really curious how this ends up, Jay or Danny. I don't know who's going to win.
Across the lake.
It feels like
Builders, I forgot.
it comes down
from 2,
to either do keepers win on their next turn,
but I think it.
or do otters win on
One.
not their next turn but the turn after.
I've done 2 actions. I will use League of Adventurous Mice to do a battle here.
No ambush.
Okay. And I guess before I roll, partisans can be used after the dice are shown.
That's right.
It must be used after the dice.
Okay, well, I'll use partisans.
Right. Taking the second badger out.
So that's 2 actions in loams. You've got another action, daylight remaining.
Yes. Okay, and this is a tablet way station.
Yeah, but it's a recruitment station as well. That's the bigger problem.
Right, so that needs to go. Is what?
Everything must go.
Okay.
It's a pretty good movie
I'll hit the
with Will Ferrell in a dramatic turn. It's a good little indie drama.
Okay, maybe not. I thought you said that the last one was your third, but I could be wrong.
He had a loan.
That was League of Adventurous.
Oh yeah, you used the league. Sorry, never mind.
You're okay.
The theme of this game.
And get your point for killing that. Just so we.
Thank you.
There's a lot happening here. I'm just.
It's true. There's a lot happening here.
Hopefully Lily's in bed falling asleep, but I'm also shouting the room over, so probably not.
So
She has to be up early tomorrow.
never know. And then let's see. I'm just gonna check your items for a second, Carnal. You've got 2 boots, 3 swords, the crossbow, 2 hammers, plus a tea and a satchel.
Bless you, kitty. They should really get that trade post. Right?
Let's talk a little bit. So you have a fox ambush and the bird ambush.
Yeah.
It's Metrev. It's almost certainly the latter.
On my turn. And I think probably somebody else will end up closing the game out before I can set up anything. But I also know, I don't know. No, I think I might just have to.
I don't know what else to do with this information. Like, we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
This just sounds ominous, and I'm expecting an attack or something, but
No, not an attack or anything, but
I think
stock of the options and what's going on.
Invisible Hand also might feel differently after Vagabond takes their turn.
Right, that's the other thing. Is like we're all in we're all in striking distance more or less.
Yeah.
And it's
What were
kind
you
of a
gonna say?
gridlock because there's not like burst points that are going to come from crafting at least.
what were you going to say?
I mean, I think I might not need to continue further down that train of thought because, well, okay, I guess because I also don't want to take up too much time, but I guess turning the turning back to Carnal, our vagabond. So I know we need to deal, we need to deal with everybody, and all that. I guess, are you a little worried about all the ambushes? Because I know the otters are in a fox clearing, so...
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm worried about getting pummeled.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think if, because of course I can exert to get a last action, and I probably will do that. So, but before I do, I'm like trying to think about if it's worth like maybe trying to use an ambush. Obviously, it's not like a bait necessarily, because I mean at this point we're talking about it open-handed, but because I'm a little worried that because both of those ambushes work for clearing 11, it might be very hard to break through.
I would like to point out that not only is it, I'm pretty sure impossible for me to win this turn. I'm not even confident in winning in the next 2 turns, because I only have one that's not mine, or one ability to place one trading post that's not mine for own funds. I mean, I could get to 28 and then I just need nothing. That's the end of the thing.
124. You have.
And there's 2 cardboard on the board, spaced widely apart and all off the lake. So I have no chance of getting both of that cardboard.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to use my exert, and I think after considering all factors, because also because there's not really anything I can do to help against the otters. Did as much as I could against the badgers. Yeah, so I think I can do this. So I'll exert in my evening. And I think I'm going to plot.
Oh, boy.
Think it has to get a little spicy.
Does this change anything?
Pressure on.
I don't think so.
Well,
If we want another round.
I like how the whole setup sounded like you were going to be doing some action that was like to benefit the board. And like, no, I'm just going to plot.
I think they considered every possible avenue.
Exactly.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
But this puts the pressure on for the next round for sure.
Funny. Very funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
That one's a raid, though. I know that one.
Love it.
Okay.
It's
going to be everything.
Oh, that's clever, because that's a long way from the Badgers, so they probably can't get it.
Yeah, I mean
Having a moment in my head here.
it forces either Vagabond or Otters to come get it.
Yeah, I'm going to
This is one of those times where I'd like to ask a rules question, but I'd like to ask somebody where none of you can hear me ask the question.
Well, I'm going to step away anyway.
No,
but,
I'm just kidding.
You'll have to figure that out.
Earmuffs. No, I think I understand it. I think I'm just too, frankly, nervous to believe myself.
Okay, well, I'll be right
You
back.
got it?
I have a chance to have it. I don't know that I have it. But, I mean, I got to go for it, right? I'm either wrong because the dice are wrong because I'm stupid, and either way, that's entertainment.
What rules question would we have?
I wrote this down. That's how.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a notebook
Hammer.
here. Yeah.
I love it. I love it when players are writing it down.
Hammer already. Sorry, let me do this one more time.
Yeah.
I need a boot. I need a sword. I need a hammer, and I need 2 more swords.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. And the good track from Neon White just started playing.
No,
Heck yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I in fact am stupid. I'm gonna slip to 5. I'm gonna aid the Corvids. And we're just I'm supposed to do that face down. I'm just proving to the table since he's AFK that this is a card I can aid with.
Yeah.
So that is aid. That is aid 1, and that's gonna be important.
Yep.
What
did you flip for that?
I'm flipping the T for that.
Got it.
Do we have it on
That
AIDS?
almost tripped me up there. But no, I got it. No, I was actually, my heart skipped a beat there. I'm going to flip a sword to battle this trade post in 5.
you like the
Otters,
ambush?
You're welcome to ambush. Doesn't matter at this point.
I don't think it will help because all this damage when he's already exhausted, so no, I'm not
That's
going to.
exactly what would happen. So I'll get 2 points for that. All right. Boots. Oh, I don't even have to use 2 boots for this. Because I'm not hostile to these guys yet.
1 boot.
They go here. Now I'm going to aid the Corvid.
We're in Fox. That's the...
Which will, and I will flip.
Hey, Punk Star, man.
What I needed. Now I wish I had done a crossbow.
So that's 4 points.
Pairs and a hammer.
Yeah.
So,
That's 3 items. That's 3 cards. You don't.
so that's our 4th aid.
Here plus 1 because I'd already aided you once. That's 4 aids. So that's 2 points to get the allied and 2 more points for the extra card.
Yeah.
And now I have 2 swords for the glory.
Yep.
So we're gonna
Nice.
for any ambush. We may need to wait for a second.
Nice.
I mean,
I wish I had done the boot thing right. I could have had a crossbow here too. To
Nice. What a finish. That is awesome.
Did we end?
if
Worked
I'm
very good.
battling you and clearing 4, I need 2 points to win. I've aided you
Okay.
these cards for your boot. It turns out I did.
Oh, wait, and yet nobody gambled Vagabond.
No.
Yes.
2 swords.
You all.
That is an unsubscribe right there, by the way.
oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I cursed it.
So wait, I can't do it now. I can't do it now because I didn't flip the crossbow. I didn't flip the crossbow because I thought I needed 2 boots because I thought we were already hostile. Oh my god, I had it! And I was wrong. That's frustrating.
Oh,
You know what? I deserve that, honestly.
so close.
For the number
Don't
of
beat
things I did
yourself
wrong.
up over it.
No, but the number of things
this
I
is
did wrong
anyone's.
earlier, I deserve not to win. So
Oh.
Ah.
because I am a bitter man, I'm going to. There's no point in me doing anything else. I can't move.
No,
I'll attack the Corvus anyway.
Carnal played a solid game. Like I'm not gonna claim anyone here played a perfect game. Carnal played a solid game. That's just plain unfortunate. Like
Oh, no, sorry.
No, it's just 1.
Yes, but yeah.
nobody here played a perfect game. Carnal should not beat himself up.
Sorry.
The number of things I
And that
1 point that I didn't do.
what a terrific no, just the 2.
Swords instead of the T.
What a terrific play for the win, right? Like, come on, props
Give me a card. Can I buy for the Otters, right?
to Carnal for that play.
Well, that is
I mean,
how
I
it
think I'll help you
goes.
win, but yes, well, I would say yeah, but no.
We didn't refresh to the 3rd. We didn't do it.
Well, I didn't
Oh.
make it happen, so I draw a card.
It was worth it. You should have done what you did.
I should have done one thing different than what I did.
Right, sure.
I also wonder what the rules question was.
Yeah, you should. Oh my god.
You wouldn't have gotten
Unlucky.
points, by the way.
Oh, the first one to the trade post.
You already had hostile now.
I know. It was kind of a joke, but yeah. Rub it in for me being wrong twice. Can't believe I thought I needed both of those boots.
Yeah, but if we'd had I think if we'd refreshed
Got it.
if we'd refreshed the crossbow instead,
Do you?
I don't.
They might.
I think if we'd refreshed the crossbow instead of the boot is what Carnal was saying, then we would have won. I'd have to see what we refreshed again. I don't remember perfectly, but
Point there.
oh man, what a
I would.
I think we actually did refresh the 3rd sword and used it on the trade post.
That's the only other cardboard. Oh, there's this down here.
That lets us go another round.
No, the Katari, the 1 hammer,
Vagabond from scoring 1. No, I guess.
or the hammer. Because we had 1 hammer refreshed at the start of the turn.
We all beat up the vagabond and send him to the forest.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
How many undamaged? Oh, we've got. Oh, did you, vagabond? You didn't throw out your items. You've got a bunch of items to throw out.
Oh, right.
That's always the worst part of a vagabond near miss, is then you have to be like, hey, I know you just didn't win, but I need you to throw out all of your items.
Can't imagine this matters, but I'm gonna do it. That gets me to 6. Yeah, okay.
Collect all his swords.
I was so excited for the economy to burn, chat. I was ready for it. I wanted it. I could taste it.
Sorry, I'm just switching one thing out, but
I could taste the salt. The salty tears. It might be past my bedtime. It's late here. And we're approaching hour 9 of streaming Root today.
I guess my solace is that even if I had taken the crossbow instead to go hostile immediately, that 0-0 still would have netted me no points, and the 3-0 still would have netted me only 1. So
Yeah, that's true.
No.
at least I didn't shoot myself in the face.
If you crossbow and remove 1, that was 2 warriors and the plot token left, so you'd get 1 point for the cardboard, 1 point for the infamy on the second battle with the 3-0 roll.
Okay, so I seem
Not to
get to 30. I can get to 29.
Yeah, no, the first battle still does nothing, but if you yeah, you see?
I mean, on the off chance,
Yeah.
we could. I only.
That's the second point right there.
But if we could either hit the vagabond and stop.
Allow him to sleep well at night. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm not. If we're really going to go down this road, then we have to look at, since the Badgers are next, can Badgers win with their encampment from 6 or from their riverboats through 2?
Oh, you
Right.
took 6.
So like that has to be check 1.
Yes.
So if he were to encamp in 6 and recruit up, he can't battle here, but he can move to Fox, do the battles he's talking about doing. But he can only recover 1 of these. He needs 4 points. Oh yeah, but he can because he kills the raid for a point. He recovers the jewelry, brings it back to the mouse clearing, cashes it in for 3. So he wins if this guy's alive for sure.
Okay.
And-
well,
All right, so this is
This guy over here.
this is why I wasn't talking too much about Badgers just winning or anything, because I'm pretty sure Sam's win depends upon this guy surviving, and
Battle to get the same thing.
I was curious if we were going to do anything about it.
I don't know that having the guy in 2 gets it for him, but having the guy in 6 he definitely wins if this guy's alive.
okay.
So if you can't win and you're trying to worry,
If we have
into the game, you have
2 mouse or 2 bird or a mouse bird,
I missed something there.
I think we can still maybe do it.
Pretty sure.
And camp in 2, recruit.
Either way.
What's either way?
Nothing.
Did Sam just say he has it either way?
Okay.
Why would you say that? Or did he say Kelton has it either way? Maybe he said Kelton has it either way. I must have misheard it. Like, that's not... Corvids have the face-down plot. And if otters go stop this keeper, they don't stop this plot. Maybe they do. Move, battle, move.
He recovers.
Yeah, you know what? They can do both.
The guy in 2 would have to die, and then he'd be snare locked in 7. With only 1 battle.
I can't get to both 2 and 6. I don't think, because I can't move past 7 because there's a snare.
Yeah, but you're otters, so you just go move 1, move
But I have
2.
to-
It's a 3-point plot right now, Pat.
I guess I can move 1 guy up here.
1, 2, 3.
Well, you could trade post in 2,
We're at 27.
Oh.
and then and then just move. You know what I'm saying? You've got enough guys to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
five. You got a ton of funds. And if those two guys are dead and he's stuck in 7, he can't. You follow me? Like he can't.
I don't think otters kill 4 or 7.
I got one battle. He can't chew through those corvids.
Maybe they kill 4. If they go up to 6, kill the badger. Go to 4, kill that.
So if I throw out my last 2 non things, well, maybe I don't have a choice.
I mean, you can stop me and the crows will win. They will flip.
Yeah, only 1 battle, Pat. I was thinking the same thing earlier, but
You also have to kill the raid.
we didn't stack our retinue properly for it.
Oh, actual run.
Or stop the flip in 9.
Stop the flip!
Yeah, that's
Actually, that may be easier.
stop
I don't
the
know.
to get to 9.
No, 2.
I could get 2 moves and I could get 2 guesses.
2 So you use all your badgers to trade post battle here. You use 2 otters to move and battle here. Then you've got 2 more otters to move and battle here. And then he's got to pick up a piece of cardboard, which would have to be the trade. He can still get that trade post easily, though.
Yeah, the crows win if it gets to them.
I guess the badgers can't police the crows because they're. Well, then maybe they could.
Yeah, it's probably no. He can't. If you snare lock him, he can't. Yeah, you're screwed either way. I think because you don't have any loam left.
Have a good one, Brixie.
I think Sam's right.
But can the badgers stop the crows?
No, because if you don't kill the guys in 2 and 6, then the badgers just win from their remaining guy in 2 or 6. Just flat out win. If you do kill the guys in 2 and 6, the badgers are snare locked in 7, and they can't do anything to anybody. So you're not in a great spot. You're in the same spot I'm in, but you're not in a great spot.
Is it possible for me to get to 2, 6, and 9? Let's see. That's move, battle, trade post, battle. So that's
Well, all 3 of your badgers would be used for 2, so you'd have 4 otters. So you've already done your protectionism.
yes, I did.
Yeah. So you do 2 otters to go move and battle in 6. That'd leave you with 2 actions to go to 12 and 9, and you couldn't battle.
Yeah.
So
But I
no,
could guess.
you could guess. You'd have 2 guesses. That's true. That would do it.
Okay.
If
well,
you kill
let's-
2 and
let's-
6 and correctly guess 9, you would probably stop both of them from winning.
Okay. Let's try
This is
that.
assuming
But this is when
I
Sam
don't have
points
the
out.
ambush.
This is when Sam points out if you do that and he doesn't have an ambush, right? Then I win because obviously I'll
Oh,
get a
okay.
point on my turn. Unless the corvids, you're forcing the corvids to punch the hell out of me, which he can do, but that's the only chance left.
Well, I mean, if I stop the corvettes from winning, they'll probably have to do that. So let's try it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Cyan Phoenix, if the badger in 6 dies,
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
keepers can't win.
You know, if I got the ambush here, this whole plan is over before it starts.
Sam doesn't have an ambush.
But how do you not?
This sounds like such an empty threat.
Point out the mouse ambush is in the discard, and 1 ambush is in the thing, and I have the other one, so he doesn't have an ambush.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
Okay.
If
Then
you'd
I
have talked
was-
about it doing it on the off chance that you had the ambush, that would have been impressive.
So those 2 guys
Huh.
get a thing there.
And if you roll 0-0, as I can well tell you, it'll suck.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But we've used up all the 0-0s, haven't we?
There's still one more out there.
How many sandboxes are in a sandbox?
Okay. Oh, I should have battled here first. Just didn't. Guess I didn't. Oh well, whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
battle in 6. What?
All right,
No, good. You're fine on.
no ambush. 0.
Yeah, of course there's no ambush. There it is.
All right, so commit 1 guy for that too, though.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
they're all mapped out, and we know what we're doing. But
Battle in 2 for another commitment.
No ambush. 0-0.
Nope.
3-0.
It's been fun, folks.
Oh, it's coming down to Kelton on an exposure.
Yeah, you potentially get another card to guess with.
Well, definitely get another card.
Well, yeah.
We have 2 cards to guess with. We have 3 cards to guess with.
That was a move. Yep. And your last one moves you denied, and here comes the guessing game.
Kelton has been silent. Crows have not said a word in a while.
Okay.
Don't leave it to the last guess like last time.
Well, no, actually, I think I got it on the third one that time. So I just.
That's...
Okay. Okay, what he has.
Three goes at this. 75% chance. Come on, baby.
So.
It's a bomb. Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this could be anything because he probably figured it doesn't matter what I put here.
It's got to be a raid. Yeah. It hasn't been a raid all game, but it's got to be a raid.
Not a bomb.
Okay.
Not a bomb. 1 down. It's too late, Switchbang. We're out of actions.
Okay.
Cancel the other gamble.
4 coins. 5 cards still. How many cards did you discard when you had used the partisans?
I gave him 4 for AIDS.
Oh, that's where they're all coming from. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
how do you get those cards back again? Okay, so they're. Yeah.
What's it gonna be, huh?
Okay. So I used your guys' first suggestion, didn't pan out.
Badgers are snare locked right now, Cyan Phoenix.
Yeah, so your turn. Just I wouldn't overthink it. You got a really good chance of getting it right. So just
Right.
win 2 guesses.
1 and 3.
What do you mean, is this live?
Yeah, don't guess bomb again. That would be a terrible.
Yeah, that's the only one to avoid
the
here.
only suggestion.
Maybe you've just been putting it out randomly the whole time. I'm gonna guess coins.
It is not coins.
Oh!
Is it a raid or is it a snake?
Now here's before I do this, my next question is: should I guess with the ambush, or should I swap it for the rabbit dominance and then guess? So he doesn't get in it.
I don't think it
I
matters.
don't think it matters.
You should swap it for the dom.
3 points.
You should swap it for the dom.
Wrong. It doesn't matter if you guess right.
Good
then,
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no reason to hand over an ambush if you don't have to. Swap it for the dom.
And
Okay,
this
so
one's
I
your
don't want
choice
that.
here.
I mean, no pressure, but the whole game is on this guess.
Okay, and I'm down
50-50.
to. I'm gonna snare and raid. Okay.
It can be a snare or a raid.
Guessing raid and it hasn't come up yet. I'm gonna guess raid. Okay,
It's not a raid.
Oh!
Okay, well that's the end of my turn.
Oh, GG Kelton.
No way!
What a... I'm really going to lose to Corvids twice in the tournament. That's amazing.
Oh,
Nice try.
I will lose this game anyway. Let's go ahead and swap me with the Corvids.
I got a
Good
bit
chance
of
you get
a
a
book
box
here.
Mhm.
It's a new plot.
Before I do this, is this timing the same as Riverfolk buying?
No!
I don't know.
You've gotten it wrong all game. Now you're gonna ask?
No, you have to... It says
Yeah,
once in
River-
Birdsong,
Riverfolk
which is...
first.
Yeah.
You've done this wrong all game. Why ask now?
Replace the warrior. Yeah, there's no way I can like buy stuff to get me out of my jam, right?
You can buy mercenaries. You can buy mercenaries.
Mercenaries, I can't use those.
You can buy mercenaries in battle.
I'm just
Stop the Corvids.
There's nothing I
Stop the Corvids right now by buying mercenaries and battling.
Go ahead and swap me.
Missed it. You just have to kill the warrior.
Great. In camp, would love to.
Then eat the ambush.
DK.
You know, why not?
Also, sounds
Just eat it.
cannot do it. Recruit cannot do it.
Force them to do it.
Draft cannot do it. Act with the retinue cannot move. But I can battle once in this clearing. So I will do that with my rabbit card. Any ambush.
And again, this is why we should have dom swapped.
That's helpful. Not that it'll get to me, but I'll take the assistance. And then the battle happens.
If Otters had dom swapped before the guess, if Keepers had bought Mercenaries and then battled in 9,
I cannot move.
unless Sam also sandboxes.
Hey, Sam, next turn you're gonna win.
I do feel good about a next turn. I think if we played, I probably would have the highest number of points after the next turn. There isn't a next turn. We're gonna move, and we're gonna do this, and that is what we call a
Big sad. Big sad.
flip it, crows.
And a board wipe.
Okay. Well,
GG, my
everyone,
man.
it
That
has
was great.
been an absolutely wonderful game.
Could Sam have exposed off Mercenaries? That's a great question.
Some other time. And for everyone watching at home, this is for you.
I bet we know it is.
Showman.
All right, here we go.
Enemy player in a clearing. Oh, that phrasing. Does it say faction piece in the rulebook? I honestly didn't know.
We tried.
Wasn't that a rule?
GG.
I honestly didn't know.
And that was one of
Truly
the
an
rules, like,
unpredictable
don't let
ending.
them-
I thought I had it. I thought the heat was off me, but everyone thought out everyone's last move. Really good stuff.
That was really good stuff. That was an amazing game.
So good.
Hey, terrific, terrific game, everyone. Terrific. Congratulations, Kelton, on that that Corvid victory out of a grindy end game. But everyone, that was wonderful to watch. Thank you so much. Invisible Dan, MurderSheRoot, Carnal, I hope you have enjoyed the tournament. It has been a pleasure having you. You have unfortunately been eliminated, but thank you so much for playing. Kelton, we will see you in the next round. And everyone watching, we will see you tomorrow for our next game, which I didn't check the time, so now I'm going to be a dingus and kill time checking it. It is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We will catch you then.